Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another show, another week, another episode. The Lost for Words podcast, the best podcast on the internet. You niggas just don't know it yet. My man in the green mask, that's no ID on. My man with the red eyes, that's Blur of Lightning. How y'all boys been, man?
Been good, man. Been good.
When'd you pick up sign language?
I've been good, man. I've been working on
Yeah,
many things behind the scenes, man.
you got
You
better
can
at the
never,
sign language. I saw it.
you can never know too much. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the eyes. That's how I know you was really saying what I was saying. Nigga.
Oh
But yeah,
oh, man, where
look,
did this man go? Nigga come back like nothing happened. Oh,
oh man,
nigga stiff as a bit.
bear with us. It's been a long week.
Yeah,
Long week, man. I hope
I'm
y'all week
having
been better.
having technical difficulties right now.
That
Yeah,
was a difficult.
yeah,
Difficult.
bro. I
That's,
think in my old age, I'd just be tired, bro. I could get 12 hours of sleep, still be tired. Like,
You get me? You got a thyroid problem.
oh, is that what it means?
I don't know. I'm on some.
yeah, it used to be a time you wouldn't even need 6 hours and you'd be fine, but like
Yeah,
these days,
I'm,
man, you feel it for a few days.
I'm still at that time. I still only get like 5 or 6 hours of sleep or
mm,
less.
That ain't sustainable, my brother.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, get some kids. It'll make it. You'll figure
Man,
that.
Yeah.
you better put them to work.
Get them a part time.
Yeah, get them a gig, man.
uh,
That's the real fruits of your labor, man.
yeah, but it's like you want them to have like better than you have, better than you had it.
My kids change their dream every single day. So
I mean, they're
Benefits of
kids.
being a kid, yeah.
I
Yeah,
know that's what I'm saying. So I don't even look. Hey, if you want to do it, let's do it. If not, then let me know.
what kind of stuff they be saying?
And all kind of stuff. Meteorologist, I mean, YouTuber, gamer, you know, on and on. Scion, want to be a weatherman.
Mhm.
So you want to chase storms.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
So
I used
That's
to want to be
cool.
a meteorologist too. That nigga Ken Cook. I don't know if y'all know who that is. That nigga used to be telling the weather and shit on like Channel 5. Man.
Mhm.
It's like that shit easy as fuck. You just read the screen and point, nigga. Like, but
Be wrong,
hell yeah, ain't no consequences either, nigga. Like, bruh,
but they can't see. They can't. You know, it's nothing on that screen. It's like a green screen. I think
ain't
they
nothing
can't.
on
They
the green
can't
screen.
actually. They can't actually see what they be pointing to. I don't think.
They looking at the TV though with the shit on it. Cause how they know the screen behind them is green, but the TV that they looking at. Cause how would they know what they pointing to?
I don't think they do. I think they guess
Nigga,
like it's in this general
they
area.
guess.
I mean, like it got to be like a slide. Like they have to prepare for this. It ain't like off the cusp. Like
I'm,
so, I just figured like when they come in the morning, they get their little slideshow or whatever. They document it and they look at it. They read it. They like, okay, when I go up there, it's gonna be rainy. Right here, as you can see, these clouds are coming in right behind me. And they're gonna go all the way through the cold front. We need to get a meteorologist to be a guest on the show.
for sure. Bruh, y'all ever look at y'all phone and that shit say like you look at the weather for the day and it's rain and it'd be like 30%.
Mhm.
hmm
Y'all know what that mean?
It's a 30% chance that it's gonna rain.
What you think it mean, Blair?
I think it means that's just the amount of rain that you will get.
Wait, you gonna get 30% of all the rain? Nigga?
I mean, like in the general area that they said it's gonna rain in.
Okay, it's the. I thought it was like 30% chance of rain too, but it's kind of a combination of both of them. It's like of the area of your area code. 30% of that area is gonna get rain. Like, so it's not
Mm.
necessarily a 30% chance of rain because you could get no rain, but 30% of that area is gonna get rain. Like,
I did not know that. That's interesting.
it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But
That's crazy.
last episode we had a little homework to do. Y'all did y'all homework, man?
Oh shoot, it depends on what it was.
Exactly.
Oh, nigga.
why
God damn, bro. Come on, man.
why you didn't text us a reminder like, hey, don't forget.
Exactly.
I mean, I
Nigga,
might have did it, but I just don't remember what it was.
it was Smile
Oh.
and the basketball movie.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Well, I
Oh,
had already did. I
I
already
already
did
knew about
smile.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was the only one that watched two things then, nigga.
And
Oh,
what
I
was
ain't know.
what was the first one you said again?
Smile.
Oh, I didn't. I told you I
Yeah,
wasn't watching it.
Blur didn't watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you I
What?
wasn't watching it.
Nigga.
I don't watch Evil Demonic movies no more.
My nigga, I could pull up last episode where you said you was gonna watch it, nigga. And we was
I
gonna
said I
talk about
might.
this episode.
I think I said I might watch it
Oh my god.
because I got kids in the house, man.
Nigga. They go to school. Don't they? Don't your
Mm.
kids go to school, nigga?
Rhea did not go to school. She's 1 year old.
She sleep, nigga. She go to sleep.
Still, just I don't want no evil spirits and stuff in my house. So.
Oh. Well, I guess we ain't talking about it then.
You can talk about Smile. You can go ahead and talk about it.
uh bruh, so I watched it, right? I
Mhm.
I'm
thought that shit
smiling
was
right now.
I thought that shit was yeah, put your mask back on. Open that flap up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smile.
Yeah.
We this episode. We're talking about Smile.
There you go. Open
So
that
let's
flap.
smile. So
Open that
let's
flap.
smile. How about you talk about the episode?
But
While I'm
bruh,
smiling.
I think that shit was good, man. That
You
shit,
liked it?
yeah, that shit was giving me like goosebumps and shit. I haven't felt that in like a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think, and I think a lot of movies have this problem, right? That
Mhm.
shit be so good until like they show you the demon or the
The
creature or
ending.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And when you
kind
see
of
it, you're like,
yeah. It's like this it, man.
yeah.
Like, but like that premise was dope. I think it was like I'm about to spoil the shit for you niggas if you ain't seen it. So it's like these people that's possessed, they kill somebody while smiling, and then the person that see the killing gets the possession or whatever.
Right.
And so I think that shit was cool. I don't think, bruh. So one person in the movie got out of the loop. He did that
Mhm.
shit by how did he killed someone, right?
He killed somebody else in front of somebody else. So he had a witness. He had somebody witness him murder somebody,
Right.
causing them to be traumatized. Basically, like the trauma.
Passing the trauma. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like energy. Energy can't be destroyed. It just goes from one place to another. So it just transferred the trauma.
Yeah. And so when this is another part of the movie I understand. Maybe you can fill me in on this shit. But like when she found out like she could like pass the trauma on to someone, like, and she went to the cabin or her old house or whatever.
Mhm.
So my shit was she finna go in there and kill herself to stop it, right?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do that shit though.
Mm-mm.
She went in there and was like, I'm gonna face this trauma, nigga.
Right.
Right? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. And I thought the same thing as you did. Like, she was gonna go in there and kill herself. Because I'm thinking like that's the only way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Really,
Yeah.
without impacting somebody else. But then she was
Or
like, she was facing her trauma. But I'm glad that they didn't let her facing her trauma solve the issue.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Still
that would
gotta
have been
die,
like,
bitch.
because I would have been like, so all these other people didn't just try to face that. I mean, maybe they didn't figure it out, but that's a real easy fix. You get what I'm saying? It's no conflict in that fix.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they ain't do that.
They were psyching the fuck out of her ass a couple times though.
Oh
her
yeah.
therapist was sitting in front of her, and then she called her on the phone. I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah,
Then she started smiling, climbed over that couch.
yeah, and
Um, and when they was in the cabin, she burned it down. Then she ran out, and Buddy was there.
yeah,
When I seen Buddy outside, I said, "Oh no!"
yeah,
Like she tried to lock herself back in.
and his ass bust in. I
But I
knew
feel
that was gonna
like
happen though.
they could have took it a little further too. Like they could have like played with like real life with it. Like so, this was what I was thinking. Say she goes to the cabin, she kills herself, right?
Hmm.
Because people in real life struggle with suicide and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she kills herself, and then like the next scene is like the news. They're doing a report like, last night such and such was found dead. Police think that it was a suicide. They have we don't have any reason of why we would think that it happened or whatever. Like her family crying and stuff like that. Like, oh, we knew that she was having a hard time, but we never thought that she would ever commit suicide. And like everybody is thinking like she committed suicide because she was unhappy and like miserable and stuff, but really she actually sacrificed herself to save everybody else.
Yeah.
So like we think like everybody was like, no, we had no idea Robin Williams was depressed. Well, he wasn't depressed, but he sacrificed himself to save others in a
Hmm.
sense, but we don't know. So then it just kind of got me thinking like, oh, I'm like, dang, that junk kind of crazy.
And then seeing that niggas on TV they could have got trauma from seeing that shit, from
Well,
like them
I
tell.
think
Well,
she
I
would have
guess
to
not.
kill herself,
Yeah.
yeah, because they looked at the pictures and they was fine, even though
Yeah.
that
True.
one dude mouth was messed up. I was like, oh, they only showed that for like a millisecond, and that was rough. That was hard to see.
Bruh, no lie, I would have went and killed one of them crazies. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I would
Oh,
have
like
fucked
she
one of
was
them crazies
dreaming.
up. Yeah.
I
That
thought that's
nigga
what she
saying, I'm
did.
gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Yeah, you are, nigga. Sorry, nigga. Like, but, nah, that shit was good. I enjoyed that
Yeah,
shit.
I was surprised.
Yeah. But, Blur, you should watch it. I don't think,
Uh, yeah, I did watch a movie this week.
what you watch?
John Wick.
Uh,
The
My boy,
fourth
my
one?
boy, my boy. Yep.
I still need to watch. I feel like I
Mando.
seen two, but I need to watch two and three,
I think I saw
and then
one.
four. I know I saw one for sure.
Yeah. I'm sick of this nigga, bruh.
Keanu Reeves or
Yeah.
John Wick? Wow,
Keanu
what's wrong
Reeves.
with Keanu?
Keanu Reeves is a great actor, man.
No,
Stop
he's
hating on
not.
him, man.
He's
He a
Yes, he
not a
good.
is.
great actor.
He's a good
Yes, he
person
is.
though. Like he's a good person.
Based on what?
He's a good actor too.
How you know that nigga a good person, nigga?
Just like accounts that people have
From other
said
famous
about him.
niggas who want to do a
No,
movie with this nigga?
it'd be like regular people. Like
He don't
he
be a
said such,
douchebag to people when they meet him.
he got up. He was riding the subway and got up for somebody to sit down. Like that's a good person kind of thing.
First of all, first of all, why is this nigga on that shit staged? Why was
They
this
say
nigga on the subway, nigga?
they say he
He
donate a lot of
he,
the money
he
that he
got
made
a
from movies. He donated it all because he was an orphan, I think. So he donated a lot of the money from the movies he's been in.
Why was this nigga on the subway? You telling me this nigga
uh
donated all of the money so he can't afford a house or a car?
maybe he wanna ride a subway.
I
What's
mean,
wrong
yeah,
with that?
maybe he does want to ride a subway. Like maybe he's a simple man.
He want to ride a
You
subway.
It's the
you
same
wanna
reason
you wanna live in the woods?
it's the same reason why T.I. ride around in the hood and go get gas at a regular gas station. Why
When
would he do that?
when the last
Why
time
would T.I.
Ti
do
did
that?
that?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you've done it plenty of times.
You just making up a scenario, nigga. What the
Bro,
fuck you talking about,
they had a video when he was at a gas station.
bruh?
Ti.
You don't
And I
know
said the
when
same
your
thing.
gas gonna run out, nigga.
Bro, I
That's
said the
different from
same.
riding a subway.
But why is he in the hood in the first place?
This nigga could have been on the expressway, and his first exit was the
Okay.
hood, nigga.
Why is the exit? Why he near a hood exit?
But
everywhere is hood adjacent.
You know what I mean? In his part of town,
nigga,
Bankhead.
do you remember we was in Orlando? We drove 3 blocks. That shit turned from fucking beach beachfront to the hood, nigga. Run down, nigga. I was, let's get the
It's
fuck
the
out
same.
of here.
It's the
Once you
same
get off
thing,
that
man.
strip, it's a wrap, man.
It's over. But you tell me this nigga gave all his money away so he can't afford a car.
I'm pretty sure he didn't give all of it away.
So why you on the subway?
Cause he probably chose to ride the subway that day.
Bruh, they staged that shit so he can get on the subway and get up for somebody and make him look cool.
It ain't stage. Ain't nothing wrong. That
This
man, that
nigga
man
not
got
a
a
good
good heart.
actor, bruh. Like, what are y'all,
He got a
bruh,
good
what are
heart.
y'all talking? Nigga,
I
Neo?
never I never said he was a good actor. I said he a good person.
I say he's a good actor. He
I
is a
just
good actor.
asked why you don't like him. And
Uh,
you're
that
saying
nigga,
because he's not a good actor.
bro, people say that the nigga that played Bane played the same role. This nigga played the same role, bruh. He don't talk much, and he just like what the fuck, bruh? But
I mean, hey, if you get typecast, or I mean, if it's working, why not? Like, if it's working, why not?
yeah.
Unless you get tired of it and you want to do something else, then I don't see the problem. Stay in your lane. That's the problem. More people need to stay in their lane. I don't want to see Tom Hardy do no romance movie like The Notebook. Can
Hell
you imagine
no.
Tom Hardy doing a Notebook or something?
For sure,
Tom Hardy, no.
That's just because you like Tom Hardy. I don't.
bro.
I mean, maybe he could, but I'm. That's not gonna make me want to go see it.
I can't think of a romance movie he did, but the nigga looked like a romance ass nigga. Like
He
a
don't.
nigga, what you talking, bruh? One of them what's the shit called? Like one of them bad boys. Like,
First of all,
I
romance movies they don't be having facial hair. So
bro, fucking Matthew McConaughey. That
what
nigga,
romance movie he been in?
failure to launch.
Texas Bias Club.
Nah, nigga, failure to launch. Goddamn, that
Oh,
was
I
his
never
shit
seen
for
it.
a minute, bro. Romance movies was like McConaughey, like.
I haven't seen that.
But
I
what
don't
you
watch romance.
what you think? What you watch there, nigga? Just action?
Nigga, action, thriller, mystery, crime. I like all of those.
How was John Wick though? What you think about it? Don't tell us. Don't
I
tell
mean,
us the
Yeah,
movie, but
I watched,
on a
you know,
scale of
all
one to
of them.
10.
I watched one, two, three, four. I went with Lando. Scale 1 to 10. It was. My opinion is going to be biased, I guess, because, or not even biased. Just
Man, just
I don't
no, because you about to say too much, man. Just say a number.
know. I don't go into movies expecting a lot like y'all. Y'all expect too much out of movies. But I give it an 8.
come on, man.
He said that and gave it an 8.
I can already. That's crazy. I can
That's
already
high.
tell.
That's high for the statement you gave
Yeah,
before.
8 out of
No, it's
10,
not.
nigga, not 100.
I
Still an
would have
eight.
gave it a 10. I would have gave it a 10, but I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay, wait. Okay, so your rating system. I want to talk about your rating system real quick. So when you go into a movie, it be a 10, and when shit happen, drop it down. Is what you
No,
saying?
when I go into a movie, I don't expect nothing out of it.
So
I get rated. I thought I finished watching it.
So when I rate movie, I changed it because I feel like when you rate from 1 to 10, you can you can get stuck at 7 and 8 just naturally. So now, like me and my wife, we just say, "Would you recommend?" Like yes or no. It's a yes or no. So like, if somebody asks me like, "Oh, it's some movies coming out," it's basically, "Would I recommend?" Is this a movie I would tell somebody and feel comfortable that they're gonna like it? You know
but
what I'm
what
saying?
what you mean get stuck at 7 or 8?
Because like, if you ask me what I rate Smile, I'll probably say 7 or 8.
Okay,
I don't know that it really is a 7 or 8. I just know that I enjoyed it. I think it was a good movie, and I would recommend it.
but I mean, you know, it's a 7 or 8 because it's your rating system, nigga. Like it's your
Uh,
rating system, nigga.
yeah, it's my rating system, but I don't know. Like, what am I in the moment? What am I rating it against? All movies in the world,
All the
other
movies you've seen,
thrillers, like
all the movies
yeah,
you've seen.
that's too much. I've seen movies in all kinds of like genres. I don't know. It's just too much for my brain to calculate. I feel like
I
so I just simplify it.
I rate movies, especially if it's like the fourth one or third or second one, off the previous one, and off of its same type of movie. Whether the movie I'm comparing it to, whether they did a similar thing or not, then I compare it to that. So like if you was to compare John Wick to Taken or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
like I would prefer John Wick over Taken. So Taken was just is one of those serious movies that they portray as a serious movie, but you can just the story before it end.
Nigga, come on, bro. Don't you know the story of John Wick before it end, nigga?
No,
I ain't even
I'm
seen the
telling you.
movie, but that nigga shoot a bunch of people, drive cars
But
fast, nigga, and
And
end up.
accomplished his
but
mission.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but okay, but for movies like John Wick that's like that, it's kind of like Fast and the Furious. You like Fast and Furious, even though you know what all is gonna do, what they gonna do in the movie. You know what it's about, but you like it because of the type of movie it is. So John Wick, yeah, I know he's gonna be shooting people, killing people, but that's what I like about it. So even though I know that's what is gonna happen, I enjoy it. So it makes the movie, it makes me like it. It makes me rate it
So
high.
I'm not necessarily a fan of this shit, but the last Fast and the Furious movies, they were driving cars up buildings, nigga. In my wildest imagination, I couldn't have imagined they was gonna do that shit. So, like, that ain't always the case. You know what I'm saying? These
I
things was
haven't
driving
seen
up buildings, nigga.
I
So,
I
think the
haven't
last
seen
one I
Fast and Furious since five, I think.
yeah, either five or
So
six. That's what I was about to
yeah,
say. I don't know what they got going on, but I just know they be having trailers. I'm like,
yeah,
and every trailer they do something more ridiculous. What didn't they have a tank in one? I'm like,
yeah. The Rock was driving that
what
bitch.
is going on? Like,
and perfect example, just like Transformers. You pretty much know what Transformers about, but you like it, so you watch it.
But you watch that shit to see them niggas morph and shit. Like, you
But
don't really
but
watch
you
that
know that's
shit
gonna
for the
happen.
storyline, nigga. Like, I don't anyway. I don't really watch that shit for the plot. I watch that shit to see the animations and the special effects and shit, nigga.
See, I watch everything for the plot. So even though the special effects is good and whatever, if it doesn't have a story, I'm a shit on the movie. If the story shit, I'm a shit on it.
well, y'all know why I pick movies. I pick them if they seem different or interesting to me. I'll
Yeah.
go and watch it. Not necessarily, if it could just be like just something that seems original. Unless it's something that I already like Ninja Turtles, I'm always gonna watch a Ninja Turtle movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm already interested. I like Ninja Turtles. But like outside of that, I'm not really loyal to anything other than do it spark my interest. Like this seems different. Like I want to check this out.
I
I
So
heard
think
I
they were
kind
trying to
of
make a female Ninja Turtle movie.
like girl turtles.
Yeah.
Huh.
are they girl turtles or are they transgender turtles? Like are they the regular turtles and transition?
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
point, man.
I don't know.
They
But
I
making a
don't know.
they making a game too, and they just started a game since we're on the subject. Down looking forward to basically like the other turtles. It's only one turtle alive, and basically they like seeking vengeance for the fallen turtles.
oh
So
So
shit,
is it like a rated R game? Like,
the people that made God of War is supposed to make it. So yeah, not
bro.
rated R,
mm,
but it's supposed to be like dark. Cause the original Ninja Turtles, they all wore the same color band. They
yeah.
actually there was blood in it. Like they actually killed people and
Hmm.
stuff
I was
before
gonna,
they.
I was gonna say this one turtle shit is a comic. My wife was telling me about it, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
based off of that. The Last Ronin.
the last Ronin. Yeah,
She read that?
yeah.
I've been thinking about picking it up this week. Actually, I've been like this week. This week, I've been like, man, maybe I should just read it because I like when I heard about the game, I got so excited. I'm like, maybe I should just read the comic. So
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
I was like,
Where
that's
does she?
interesting.
Do she just buy them and have them shipped, or she read them online, or what?
But pre-COVID, we used to go to like comic book stores and shit, and like she would just find some. Not necessarily that comic, but I think she ordered that comic.
Okay.
But before that, she would just go buy like there's Batman's where like he's not like a superhero. The nigga's just a detective. You know, like so.
Hmm. I wonder how they're allowed to just take a character and just make their own thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, like if I wanted to write Superman, like how do I get the right
The
to just
rights.
be like Superman is actually a baby?
Yeah,
You know, like Superman at 3. I bet well they probably do because you know how
yeah.
the
These
world is.
niggas
You
got
think
everything.
yeah, you think you make something up, you know.
Yeah.
But a comic with 3-year-old Superman, like trying to oh, imagine he was born in like the 19 or the 1890s, child Superman, going in through class and like dealing like seeing racism and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, Jim Crow laws, all that.
Crushing people's neck
That
with
nigga
his bare
white,
hands.
so he would have been fine. He would have let the Jim Crow happen, nigga.
Maybe you never know. You know, he's supposed to be Superman, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, we could just write that thing. You know what I mean? Like, but how? Like, how did they get away
Yeah,
with that?
we
Bruh.
could start. We could start another book.
Yeah.
I don't know. After our last book, I don't know.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah,
We
that is
got it.
definitely we are definitely getting canceled. That need to be burned, destroyed.
Well, I still have the sample of it. I still have it, and I don't know if I told y'all this. I think I did tell this, but I let several people read it, and they just enjoyed it.
Nigga, we were
So
still in
they're
chapter
probably
one.
I
laughing
know,
at
right?
us.
They was like, well, why y'all stop? I said, well, I said I think it was Lando. Lando started, and then everything went apart from there.
Nah, that
No,
So
shit.
it
Lando,
was his turn to write. Nigga ain't right.
he never wrote. They're saying started with.
We never skipped.
That nigga did everything though, nigga. In the first chapter. Wasn't nothing
That
else
was
for that nigga to
that was
do,
the
bro.
book.
He
That was the
never,
book.
hey, he never got with the girl, man. He never got with the girl.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah,
I,
I remember a sex scene, bro.
yeah, I vividly
Nah,
remember there was a sex
no,
scene.
no. He ran out on her. He ran out on her because he saw his dad, and he met his dad. Took him to a strip club. Y'all remember that? His dad took him to a strip club. He
I
ended up killing
do.
his dad in a strip club. And Scooter hit that nigga in the back of the head, and he blacked
What the fuck was we talking about?
Oh
I
man,
remember that shit,
out.
man.
Yeah, it was
okay.
interesting. I'm telling
We got to get a people a paragraph.
you.
But
That's funny.
nigga, one thing, it was a comic. Now, me and my wife was arguing like which is better, like comics or like the actual movies. I think the movies is better than comics personally, but cause it's like because of that reason, bro. It's too many like variations. Like you can read like two different comics and they have like two different backstories and two different outcomes and shit. But it's
Mhm.
like you need some sort of fucking middle ground, bruh. But one of the things from Batman, which I guess there's a series about Alfred now. There was like Batman learned all his shit from Alfred, bruh. Like, and I hated that shit so much, bruh.
Why?
Like,
But,
I mean, where else would he have learned it if you think
he's
about it? Who would have taught him?
he's him,
bruh,
nigga. He's
did you
Batman,
see,
huh?
did you watch the series Gotham?
I saw parts of season one.
Okay, well, Alfred taught him how to fight in that.
God
So
damn.
and that when he was a kid, he taught him as a kid. But when he became an season, they don't ever tell the kid side of Bruce Wayne. They just said when he's an adult, he went to the League of Shadows. And but where did it start from? So it makes sense that Alfred taught him as a kid how to fight
No, no, because
because
then
he
they
didn't
making
always
this.
use the League of
I
Shadows.
mean,
Because they
at
making
least you
this.
think Batman was on YouTube?
Nigga, something, bruh. Cause like they making it sound like Alfred was the first Batman, nigga, and then he just passing that shit. No, nigga, Batman was a goddamn orphan, and he
The,
used his resources to learn how to fight, nigga. Like,
the story of Alfred, he come from the war, so he already knew how to fight. So
nigga,
he just
Alfred's
taught
old
Bruce.
as shit, and he's a goddamn servant, nigga.
But he wasn't old. He wasn't that old when Bruce was a kid.
I
Yeah,
didn't
how
like it.
old? Yeah, what time period is Batman?
It's all time
What
periods.
war Alfred was in? World War II? World War One?
Nigga was in
I'm not
Vietnam,
sure.
nigga.
I'm not sure. They said it on the show, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Is that still going on, bro? Gotham?
Oh no, that ended like 5 years ago. Yeah.
Right around the time Red Table Talk started.
But y'all want to get onto this Untold Operation Flagrant Foul?
Oh yeah.
Let me. Can I jump this off, man?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
This shit rigged, bruh. That shit rigged, bruh. Hell nah, nigga.
Even still to this day, it's red.
Hell yeah. The goddamn referee, Scott Foster, that nigga still calling. That nigga still reffing games right now.
Oh, his friend that cut him off.
Yep. They
But
ain't cut that
he
nigga off. He ain't cut
I was
that nigga off.
surprised how recent that was. That was like 2004. I think they said 2007.
yeah.
I'm
Up to
like,
2007, yeah.
I had never heard anything about this.
My nigga, check this out. That nigga was like, before this season, they told us to focus on the spin move travel. The nigga called it on Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson said they want you to call it, but not on him. Nigga. The nigga got back to the locker room at halftime. They said call it, but not on him. That's rigged, bruh.
Yeah,
That's rigged, nigga.
Yeah.
In one of the shits, they was like, Iverson cussed the ref out, so we gonna call the carrying this game. Every time the nigga dribbled, they called it on that nigga. It's so before he was doing it, but y'all wasn't calling it, bruh. It's rigged, bruh. It's fucking rigged, bruh. Like it's what the
What
fuck,
they said his
bruh.
nickname was? I forgot what they said his nickname was.
Who, Iverson or
Nah, the ref. They had gave him a nickname because he kept getting it right or something.
the
I
ref?
can't remember.
That was
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, the main ref.
Oh, I don't remember.
The mafia was calling him something. I can't remember.
Oh, that nigga said Elvis, nigga. Right?
Yeah. Oh,
He called that nigga cause he was Elvis the king of pop and he was the king of something, nigga.
yeah.
But and even the like what they say, the nigga made 40 grand? Nigga, please. That's ridiculous. At the end, bro, it's like, you said you only made 40 grand, but is that true? Nigga, I don't know. I don't know. Then,
Right.
then they
He ain't
asked
about
him.
to tell on himself.
They asked him again. He's like, I must have misunderstood the question. Nigga. That's all I made. Nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know. If so, I feel sorry for him because he made everybody else so much money,
I don't feel
and he
sorry
was
for
the
him.
one. He was the one risking it all.
Man,
He couldn't get out of it, man. Once you start some crap like that, man, it's hard to get out of it.
nigga, he didn't want to get out of it, nigga. Like, that
Mm.
nigga
He
did
was
not want to get out of it.
he destroyed his family, man. He straight destroyed his family.
So then,
Bruh, his bitch was sitting on the sofa with diamond earrings in her ear. He ain't destroyed
Yeah.
shit. That was still his wife, nigga. He ain't destroyed shit, bruh. Like,
well, they're not together though.
how you
Yeah,
know?
they like.
That
Yeah,
shit
they-
said his wife.
I think they said in the documentary, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was under the
Yeah.
impression they weren't together anymore.
Under the
Yeah.
shit, it said his wife, nigga.
I mean, he was
Yeah.
probably her wife at that time,
Time, yeah.
Man.
like at the time that it was all going on. But I always thought that was the ex-wife.
Me
Shit,
too.
yeah.
I thought once he got caught, no, once
Yeah,
once he
nigga.
told them what was going on, it was it.
Nigga,
Yeah, once he went to what you call it, I thought he left.
he took
She
her
was like-
ass from being a flight attendant to living out in the goddamn suburbs. She was not leaving that nigga, bruh. Like,
That man was in a fetal position.
yeah.
He knew what time it was.
But what y'all think of it, man?
ID.
It makes me think of the Super Bowl and that call, and I don't know. It's just kind of crazy, like to know, like to have it confirmed that this actually does happen, and then on top of them trying to get the WWE to be able to gamble on the WWE, it's like, dang, they think we stupid for real. Like they really think that either they think we stupid or they just don't care. They're gonna do it anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just kind of crazy to think about.
It seemed like sports is WWE though. That shit is scripted, right? So if niggas is doing calls, like if niggas is doing penalties, and they're saying don't call it on these certain people, bro. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not sports, bro. It's entertainment, dude. Like,
Yeah, it
But
made me think of everything differently now.
But is that news to us?
it's
Man,
news to
you
me.
always What I mean is, you always knew the stars got special treatment.
Not like
You
that though,
always
bruh.
knew that.
Not like that
You know,
though.
you, bruh, did you see how many times? I'm sorry, this is your favorite person, but you know, see how many times LeBron James walk?
Do you see how many
He
times he
walked.
drive to the hole and don't get fouls?
I'm just
Nigga,
saying he travels so much, but they
everybody
don't
travels
call
so
it.
much, bruh.
No, what I'm saying is they'll call it on someone that not a star. They see him travel, they'll call it.
When the last
But
time you seen a traveling call, bruh? Niggas take 3 steps all the time, nigga. Scrubs. They
well, I
don't
don't,
call it at all, bruh.
bruh. Matter of fact, no, I can't remember. I ain't gonna bring it up, but LeBron don't get traveling calls called. I done seen him take
Nigga,
eight
no,
eight
don't.
steps.
Don't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You have not seen that nigga take 8 steps, nigga.
Do you want? Do we can bring a video? I can
Find the
bring a
video.
video.
I'll put it in here. That nigga did not
Okay.
ever take 8 steps, bruh. And stop
Okay.
singling LeBron out when no one gets traveling calls, bruh. No
I'm
one.
not.
Kobe didn't get them.
I'm.
Nobody got them, bruh.
That's my point. Kobe was a superstar, so they didn't call it on him. LeBron was a superstar, they didn't call it on him. Uh, Shaq was a superstar, they didn't call it on him.
But I'm saying traveling. I'm saying you saying like going to the hole taking more than 2 steps, or what are you saying?
What I'm not saying it doesn't matter when they travel. I'm just saying if they're more likely to not get it called on them. That's all I'm saying. Because they're superstars, they just let them have it.
I don't think it get called at all. His mind
Just like
shit.
just like when a superstar fouls someone, more likely they're not gonna call a foul on a superstar because you can't.
Unless it's
They're gonna
bruh.
they're gonna get fouled out the game.
And that shit,
So
look,
they don't call fouls.
they mentioned that shit in the movie too. It's like, oh, niggas
Mhm.
come to see the stars. They don't come to see them on the bench. Like, nigga, if they foul, they should be on the goddamn bench, bro. Like,
Bruh, you telling me you pay all this money to get some seats, and then LeBron foul out, you
if he
you ain't
foul a
mad?
nigga 6 times, he deserved to be fouled out of the game.
No,
Yeah,
no, I
a
don't get
hundred
no.
percent, nigga.
I'm
A
yelling at
hundred
the
percent, nigga.
referee. I'm cussing the referee out like, how dare you call a foul
I
on
mean,
this
you
man?
could do that. No,
How
no, no. You
dare
could do
you?
that, but he still need to be fouled his ass out. Like,
Nah. He need to be on this court
100%.
because I paid $475 for this ticket. He need to be on the court.
Nigga, no, you pay 470 whatever dollars for that ticket to see the game, nigga. Not to see
Yeah,
No, to
LeBron.
see no
yeah.
to see that one person. I don't care about no one else on that court, but that one
Well, you
person.
need to pay for a meet and greet to see that nigga.
Nah.
Yeah,
I ain't
it
got that.
gotta
I ain't got
it
that kind
gotta
of
be
money.
it gotta be integrity in the sports, dog. Like I don't care about all of that. Like
Yeah.
I do.
it's a part of the
I do.
game. It's a part of the game.
Yeah.
Like y'all, if you foul, you foul, dog.
Cause like the nigga get hurt, then what, nigga? Like you ain't gonna see that nigga then either. What if that nigga resting that night, nigga? You not gonna see that
Yeah.
nigga then.
They
Like,
be doing that too. That's why they be so
Well,
mad.
if they rest him, I definitely. Hey, I'm going back to the. I'm leaving the game immediately. Going back to the box office. Get my money back.
and you ain't gonna
Good
get
luck.
it, nigga.
Yeah, good luck.
You not getting it, nigga.
You gonna be outside trying to scout tickets. Like I got 2 Hawks tickets. 2 Hawks tickets.
A Hawks ticket. Ain't I would never buy a Hawks ticket in my
Yeah,
life.
they playing the Lakers, nigga.
That's what I'm about to say. How else you gonna see a game?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I not well. I can't. Well, you talking about past tense? Like
Now,
in the
nigga.
past? I can't see the Lakers now. How Kobe ain't alive? Why they haven't go see the
The
Lakers?
GOAT alive though, nigga. And the GOAT come to town, nigga.
Jordan? He ain't playing no more either.
Man, get out of here, man. I don't got time for this.
You know what? I don't even care. My person is gone, dead and gone. I don't give a damn.
Bro, so that shit though, it's like knowing that and knowing how much money is involved, it made that nigga a millionaire, bro. It made that one nigga, Babu, what was that nigga name?
Yeah.
Oh
Babu?
yeah.
Baba, nigga? They made that nigga a millionaire, bro. So like,
Exactly.
if that kind of money is going around, like how the fuck is it not all sports rigged, bro? Like, how? Like,
But did y'all see when I was telling y'all about them letting them know who wasn't playing, who was injured, who was
oh yeah.
no, that's crazy, man. They
So
just
they-
winning all this money.
So they try to say like it's not rigged. He just had inside information, but even then, that's still like that's insider trading.
Yeah. I understand. I ain't have a problem with that because that's what I'm pretty sure that's what the books in like Vegas and shit do. Like, cause the lines and shit change way before like a star gets like officially out for a game, they gotta have niggas in the locker room or that partnership shit. The league might tell them niggas like, hey, yo, like LeBron ain't playing tonight, like so
Mhm.
adjust your line.
But then they don't tell us, and then we lose our money.
Now they tell y'all
Exactly.
later. They tell y'all niggas after the lines have adjusted to account for that nigga not sitting out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it kind of ruined sports for me. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I didn't. I never watched that, bro. Like,
Mhm.
cause like, how can you trust any result that's ever happened in sports, bro?
Well, to be
Yeah,
honest, it didn't change my view at all.
You don't think sports are rigged?
I'm not. No, I don't. Even watching it because that just tell me about a time it happened. Now, yes,
Nigga,
it's could be. Hold up, you right. Yes, it can possibly still be happening. That same thing that happened then could be happening now. The fact I don't know it doesn't bother me because I don't know if it's going on. So I'm not gonna sit there and say it is going on. So it doesn't bother me.
don't you know what's going on though?
No,
It
not
happened
really.
once. It happened once, bro.
I feel like the league
That you
itself felt
know
like
of.
I feel like the league itself felt like they was getting bamboozled by that. That they were losing out on money by that. I don't think I just feel like they wouldn't let that happen again. Not that way anyway. I don't know. It could be other ways of happening, but that way, I don't think they're gonna let. I don't know. They can't. You can't watch and control everybody. You can't see what's all going on, but I don't believe that's gonna happen again. Not that way.
Bruh, and did you see? I wish I would have wrote this shit down, but they was like after this shit came out, they asked like all the referees, "Do you gamble or some shit? Have
Hmm.
you ever gambled on a game?" Like 80% of them niggas said, "Yeah." What are we talking about, bruh? Like, what are we talking about, bruh? Like, that's crazy, bruh. Like, nigga, I was watching the fucking. This is so. This shit make me go back and like my fucking sports memory, nigga. Like
So before you say what you about to say, do you is that how you feel towards all sports,
all of
even
them, all
boxing,
of them.
UFC?
If you
Okay,
can gamble on them, all of them, nigga.
okay.
Cause I was watching the UFC fight, bitch named Shevchenko, right? So y'all don't watch UFC, but the refs have the ability if niggas is like on the ground wrestling and not punching, not doing that, they can stand them up, right? This
Hmm.
bitch took a bitch down, was on top of her, moving to mount, which is like a fucking the position you want. Like she was about to crawl on top of this bitch. The ref stopped him, stood him up. Like that's it's rigged, bruh. It's
yeah,
fucking
like
rigged, bruh.
reset it.
Yeah, start punching each other, nigga. Fuck this position you had. Start punching each other, nigga. The Super Bowl, nigga. That holding call. I mentioned that shit last week. Even before that, that out of bounds call. If they wanted to not call that roughing the passer, they could have not called that shit, bruh. Like what is this, bruh? Like I don't. This shit is ruining like some shit that I loved. This movie.
Now that you brought that up, those were two calls in the Chiefs' favor too.
Yeah,
So that even make it even more suspicious. Like,
yeah. Like I don't know, man. Kind of
So
ruined some shit
so
for me.
so question:
Yeah.
the participants, do you think they're involved
Who? What participants?
in any sport? So
like the
the NBA
players.
players, the football players, the boxers, the UFC fighters.
No, no.
Mhm. I
I
think it's
don't.
bigger than them.
Yeah, I
They're
don't
just
think.
a product of the machine.
So you feel like they go into it not knowing anything.
Yeah, because like if you were a player, NBA, football, fighting, would you throw a game, nigga?
I wouldn't want to, but it wouldn't be up to me because I'm just a single player. So if
If you
they
was a
tell the
quarterback,
coach,
nigga, you
no,
could
I wouldn't
definitely
throw it.
throw a game if you was a
Me, I
quarterback.
wouldn't. I wouldn't throw a game. I wouldn't.
I don't think any. Well, I guess it depends on the money, but like,
Especially if I'm a good like Tom Brady type good or no Patrick Mahomes type good. You ask me to throw it. No, I'm not throwing no game. I'm not messing up my crap for you. I'm not doing that.
I just caught myself. Cause I was like, I wouldn't throw a game, but if that money right, I'll throw that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, what you mean, right? If they offer you less than what you're making, already,
Well,
then
Mahomes getting half a
like why would
billion. So
why would they offer you more than that?
no, I'm saying like my nigga, like so,
Hmm.
like think about this. Think about this. Like week 8, you know what I'm saying? Chiefs versus the fucking Broncos, right?
Hmm.
We give you 10 million to lose this game, Patrick. Okay, nigga. Like this shit, nigga. This shit don't got no implications on anything, nigga. It's just a regular fucking week 8 game. Like I'm gonna get this $10 million, nigga.
But it's a week 8 game, and what if you have a tie record with somebody, and y'all close the neck and neck,
Well,
y'all keep winning the same.
we got 10 more
That's
weeks,
all.
nigga. We got 10 more weeks, and I already got 2 rings, nigga. Like
I
fuck them.
mean, 10 million enough for me. I'm just saying. I already got $250 million. Like you gotta go up the stakes. You gotta up it if you want me to throw this game.
But I don't
And I
know.
mean up it. I mean like I'm getting 250 for over what he said half a million. So you get 500 million over what 5 years, 6 years,
Nah, it's 10 years,
10 years. So in that the case, you need to give me 250 million up front to throw this game.
nigga. Please.
Man, that's why I'm going.
What
That's
are
what
you
I'm
talking
asking for.
about?
That's what I'm asking
what,
for.
what are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm asking for. Cause I ain't
They'll just
hurting.
they'll
I'm
just
not
go to
hurting
the
for money.
Browns. They gonna ask the Browns.
Yeah,
They gonna ask
That's what.
Deshaun.
Hey,
we just move
that's
on.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. Cause I'm gonna move on too and win my game.
And bruh, these niggas probably signed something. It's probably a non-disclosure agreement in these niggas' contracts anyway. Like, or the niggas that's involved. I don't think the players are involved, but like because in this documentary, there was like right after this shit came out, the NBA signed like a deal with Vegas and shit. Like they signed a
Hmm.
partnership. Like so, it's like I don't know, bruh.
So you think it's strictly the executives and the officials?
I don't know who it is, bruh. I don't know because it may be the owners, dog. Like
We should take a. We
I don't
should
think it's
take.
the owners just because.
They got too much money. They don't
Well,
need it.
the owners are gonna want to win.
nigga, the Dolphins. The nigga was paying the head coach to lose games, bruh. He didn't want to lose.
Yeah, but that was because they wanted that draft pick.
How you
I
know?
don't think. I don't think he. Well, you're right. I don't. But I don't think he always wants to lose every season. I just think he wanted to draft. He wanted that draft spot. The same reason they're justifying firing Lovey Smith because he won that one game
He
at the
fucked
end
them
of the
niggas
year.
though, bruh. This nigga had 18 weeks to win a game, nigga. You want to win when goddamn the number one draft picks on the line, nigga?
So I think it's more
Yeah.
so that kind of situation. But this the same Lovey Smith that got fired when he was with the Bears after going to the Super Bowl and went 10-6.
Yeah.
Like they don't want black coaches in the league, dude. Like they don't want black coaches. Ever since the coaches, Tony Dungy, Lovey Smith, when they played in the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 6 black coaches at that time. Most black coaches ever, like head coaches.
Yeah.
By the end of that, like after that season, I think it was only 2 left.
But
And like
see,
now it's only like it's been the low. It was the lowest it's ever been the following year.
I got a problem with those type of statements because you always say if you had a business, you'd hire black people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these white owners are hiring white people. Can we be mad at these niggas for not wanting to hire black coaches? Like, when you said
Uh,
if you owned a company, you'd hire black people. So, like, imagine if the NFL, all the owners was black, and all they hired was black head coaches, and white people was like, they not hiring white head coaches. No shit.
I,
But black
no,
people.
but I don't. I wouldn't be okay with that either. I would hire white people too,
You
but
wouldn't hire them as head coaches though.
why
You
not?
could be a court. No, that's what I'm asking you.
No, I mean I'm
But
gonna hire whoever I think qualify. My problem is they're not hiring black people who are qualified, who are
and
more qualified than the people that are getting these jobs. And black people are not being able to keep these same jobs that these white mediocre coaches are keeping for years and years and years and years. That's my issue. It's not a level playing field.
But how can you
That's
tell
my
these
problem.
owners who to hire? It's their
But
company.
black,
It's their
I don't think,
business.
I don't think black people do that anyway. No, black people only feel the way they feel now because it's not been equal or fair. But if black people had the power, they wouldn't do that.
How, what are you basing that off of?
Of being black, nigga,
No
being around
ID,
black people.
bruh. How many times,
But
bruh,
I probably feel like that because of what's going on. I'm saying if this was never going on, he probably wouldn't have them thoughts
bro?
of feeling that way.
You hire what you know, bruh. Like we are just more
You hire
trustworthy
to
of.
keep out.
No, I hire who I think is going to do the job best. And you say, and the same way they make companies have a certain position of a certain percentage of diversity, they could do the same thing with the league. Because it's people that should be coaching in the league that's not
Well,
coaching
you
in the
can't
league.
make. You're not gonna make me hire anyone for my business, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what type race you is. If it's my business, I'm gonna hire who I want to hire. If not, if not, what's the point of having a business, nigga? Like, bruh, like there was a kind of off topic, but it was like a cake company, and they didn't want to make a gay cake for a gay wedding, like, and it's like, why do you even want to shop at this place then? Like,
Mhm.
they don't want your type shopping there. Why are you
Right.
trying to position or petition to get them to make a cake for you, bruh? They clearly don't like you and don't want your business, bruh. Like,
Mhm.
but my point is like, so if two candidates was up for head coach, you're the owner. They both equally qualified. One's black, one's white. Who you hiring? Exactly. Now,
Wait. They're the same age,
yeah, they the exact same age, nigga.
same sex,
Yep.
same, like they're basically the same
These niggas
person.
the same niggas, yeah.
It's just
The only
one
thing
black,
different is their skin color. Yep.
one white.
It's all depending on how the interview goes.
They interview the same, nigga. They give you the same answers,
That ain't even possible. No.
He basically
Everybody don't
saying
interview
if
the
you're looking
same.
at the exact same resume on a thing, same name, same everything on a piece of paper, and one says black and the other one
that
says white,
that
who
black
am I voting?
skin gonna give them the edge, nigga. If you're the owner, that black skin gonna push them right over the edge, nigga.
And you, for me, you know why that black skin gonna push him on the edge? Because they've been getting shit on. So I'm giving him opportunity. That's why.
And bro, how do we
If
know?
if if everything's been fair for all years since we've been living, then that skin wouldn't even matter.
I don't think that's true.
That's a
I
no, but
do.
I see what that's a good point that he's making though. He's saying that he will hire black because blacks don't get this opportunity as often as whites do. So that not necessarily because he black, but because they don't have the same opportunity.
And
So that makes sense.
what if the white what if the white owners feel like that?
But
What
it's
if the
not.
white
They
owners
they can
felt? Go ahead.
they can feel like that, but if it's true,
It's
Uh,
definitely not true. Yeah.
so
So
no. If now present day, if you're hiring for head coaches, you have to interview a minority coach, bruh. Now you could say that's some bullshit, but they got to interview these niggas. Now, do you have to interview a white head coach? No, so shit ain't fair.
because
nigga.
they automatically get interviewed.
No,
What are
shit.
you talking
If
about?
you talking about fair, it's not fair that you have to interview somebody from a different race, bro. That's not
It
fair,
is
bro.
it is fair because if you didn't have to, them niggas would never get interviewed.
that's true. Yeah.
Nigga,
It's a rule because it's an issue.
nigga. Mike Tomlin got hired when that wasn't a thing. Tony Dungy got hired when that wasn't a thing, nigga.
Because
How did they
obviously,
get jobs?
those owners wasn't racist. That's why.
And you can name. Well, I don't know that they wasn't racist.
So now
They
all the
coulda-
owners are racist.
No, they could have did it for clout, or they
Yeah.
could have did it because they really believed in them. I ain't gonna say that they're not racist, but you can count the coaches probably on one hand, maybe two.
What
All of the
coaches?
black coaches
Yeah.
in all of the years of the NFL.
History.
But who's
Like,
to
come on.
but who's to say that there should be more?
The
Like what?
all of their white coach counterparts and their records.
And isn't the NFL or the world? Well, I ain't say the world, but the United States. Don't we have a higher percentage of African American here
A higher percentage than who?
than
Than
Europeans?
whites?
Yeah.
No, it's not even close.
No.
Nigga.
Oh,
No, we're the
okay.
minority.
Yeah.
Well, in the NFL, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, but in the NFL, the percentage of black players is high, right?
Yeah, players. Yeah,
I mean, of course, it's not owners. Of course not.
yeah.
No, they won't even get. They're not giving up them seats for nobody. But
Well, it's a couple teams for sale, nigga. Niggas ain't got no money. Niggas ain't got no money to buy no teams,
okay,
nigga.
answer this question:
What?
would they sell it to them if they did?
Nigga, if the money there, my
No,
nigga,
I don't believe it at all.
The Commanders is trying to sell for $4 billion. Ain't no white nigga stepping up either, nigga, because ain't nobody trying to spend $4 billion, nigga. Like,
Not on the Commanders.
nigga, it's a team, bruh. It's a team, and the value of all the NFL teams is they've never decreased, any of them. No matter how much they lose, nigga, they've never lost value, nigga.
So you telling me that if black people thought that they can get that team, why wouldn't they be trying to buy it? Because they've been talking about it for years. Jay-Z been talking about get with somebody, coming together to buy a team. All of these people been talking about it. Why they not able to buy a team?
This nigga had a minority share in the Nets and sold them niggas, bro. So I don't think this nigga want to own a team, bro. Like, I think
maybe he don't, but somebody do.
Who's another?
I know they was talking about Diddy trying to get the Panthers back when they was.
No, nobody care about Diddy. I don't want him to get nobody.
See, look at this. Look at this. You can't even. look at this.
I don't know what that was about. So, okay.
I just can't stand that nigga. I'm sorry.
We talking about a black man trying to get a job. Trying to get
that
a
nigga
team,
job. That nigga got a job. That nigga rich as shit.
I also agree with, like, as an owner, I'm gonna run this how I want to run it.
Yeah,
I do get that. As long as it's not infringing on people's rights. Like, I'm not gonna Vince McMahon it, but like,
how Vince infringe on somebody's rights?
Y'all remember that time Vince wore a do-rag? I'm just saying.
I don't remember this nigga wearing a do-rag.
Nigga, what you mean? It was back when Dudley Boys and D'Lo Brown now was a big thing. He tried to act black then, and then he tried to act black when John Cena came along.
What's his wave swimming though, nigga? What's his wave swimming, nigga?
He was talking something, yo. I was okay. Okay.
Hey, but
okay,
look, part of that shit is entertainment too, though, bro.
I know. I ain't put too much.
I can't say this
on
nigga.
it.
Yeah, but like, bro, the bitch that he allegedly did something to had the opportunity to not take the money and sue this nigga and get some real justice, right? That's what we talking about here. Justice for our rights and justice and shit. She had the opportunity to get that justice, nigga. She wanted that money though, bro.
Maybe she was scared.
But
just like Deshaun Watson, I ain't gonna go that over.
But bro, like, this shit, even in the bigger picture, it's like y'all. So all y'all believe like systemic racism is still a thing, or no?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so, but if you look at schools, like, they have to let a certain amount of minority kids that may not even deserve to get there. That's taken away from seats that maybe white kids could have because they have the better grades and better shit, right?
I don't care about none of that. They lost that privilege. They lost that privilege when they were using it wrongfully and not letting people who actually deserve to be in there in because they were black. So I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that for real. Because when y'all had y'all freedom to do it the right way, y'all did it. So now we gonna make sure y'all do it.
Wait, when did that happen? When was there black kids? You talking about like
segregation?
Right after? Okay.
Slavery, like all of that. Like they had opportunity to do it the right way.
Okay, but
They
I'm
chose not to, so you lose that opportunity. I don't care. I don't care if it's not fair to some white people who don't get this job because they got to give it to a black person. Well, if they had been given the people who were qualified those jobs, we wouldn't be in this situation. But now we got to bank on them following this rule for us to even prove that we were better than you from the jump. Now white people trying to use that as an excuse, like the only reason he got in is because of this, because they know if if they had the fair opportunity, they wouldn't even been in there. That's just a fallout for them. That's just something for them to fall back on. Because
um
if it was about straight, if it was straight up about performance, we would have been in a lot of these seats a long time ago.
you think so?
Yes, and it's only
In
a
schools.
handful. It's a in everything. It's only a handful of industries that I think black people will have a hard time upholding, and that's just because we don't have any representation in those industries. We haven't been in there. We got to get in those industries. And when I say that, I'm talking about um like the power. Like how many black people are really in the power like industry where we know how to provide electricity for the place. Like if everybody if all the white people died right now, will we be able to work the like all of these like factories, power plants, stuff for surveying, all of those industries that we not in, digging oil, all that kind of stuff. Like, and we don't know about it because we haven't cracked into it. I mean, and obviously I can't speak for everybody. I'm sure there are some people. I'm sure we have some representation, but I don't know them. I haven't
I
seen it.
don't know the white ones either though. I don't know the white people doing this shit either.
You're right. I don't. But yeah, I
I
don't care.
I guess I'm speaking about I'm talking about yeah that shit yeah shit has not been fair. I asked about today though. Like
It's that way today because of how it was. It's a direct reflection of like basically their hand was forced. Basically. So it is what it is.
That's
And even still, it still ain't fair. Even with that, it still ain't fair.
so you don't
'Cause
think it's fair
really,
that black kids that's not qualified to go can go based off this rule and other
no,
people
no, I don't. But the black people, there just because they accept black people who don't qualify doesn't mean that there aren't black people who do qualify.
no for sure and I'm not bruh my thing is the same shit for loans banks got this minority shit for loans motherfuckers that shouldn't be getting loans I'm like bruh take all that shit away let the most qualified niggas get into schools let the most qualified niggas get loans like that shit
but they won't let that happen. That's why they bring these rules in.
but do you
Yeah, and if
understand
you
right
do that,
now do you
if you
but y'all understand right now that it's like the shit is in our favor now.
no, it's not.
How's it not? They got to get, bruh.
How? No, well,
It
you
would never be in our favor because we started at a disadvantage.
For
They've had
sure.
they've had a very large head start on us. That's why we're talking about Jay Z. Did they say Jay Z was the first black billionaire or something in America? Something like that. Like we're just now hitting these things that
I don't
white
feel like
people
that's
did.
accurate. Jay
It's
Z.
probably not. It's probably not. But they said something about, or he just crossed over for 1 billion.
Okay.
But like they've been in the billionaire status.
Yeah.
Like they and like you said, only the people that could qualify for loans. We would never get a loan because the people that qualify are the business owners and the people who got money, who done had money, and money just been passed down to them, passed down to them, passed down to
No.
them.
If they got
We
money
would
passed
never
down to
qualify.
them, if they got money passed down to them, they probably wouldn't need a loan. I'm talking
they
about.
also
I'm talking
they
People
about.
also
people don't
they
get
also
people get people get loans because they don't want to use their own money. It don't mean that they don't got money.
No, for sure. But that's
and
not. That's
and
not a. Go ahead.
and it's also, it's not just the money that's been passed down, it's the knowledge that's been passed down. No, keep your credit score up. all of them type of stuff that got lost in African American communities. No, that knowledge put them way ahead of
But
us.
whose fault is that, bro?
That their fault
Nigga, the
because
information's there, dog.
no, when you gotta go all the way back to slavery, and then you gotta count up, like, and then you gotta count for generations that the generation that didn't have this knowledge. So if you don't have that knowledge, if you don't know about it, you're not gonna pass it on.
But right, I'm saying the information is there to get to pass on. You
But
don't
what I'm
think there's
saying
black
is,
families that knew this and passed it on to their kids?
but what I'm saying is, it started off when black people not being able to know how to read and write, right?
Okay.
So that's where it starts from. So now, since they don't know how to read and write for hundreds of years, the Europeans got a head start on getting all that stuff together, getting all that stuff right. As those people that's been around for 100 years that didn't know how to read and write, then they have generations of kids, and they don't know nothing to pass on to those kids. Those kids don't know nothing because they parents didn't know nothing. And then it keeps going until it gets to a generation that someone finally steps out and knows something. So yes, you
At,
do have black families that did collect that information and passed it on.
at some point, though, don't you gotta say, like, find the information that you're missing, bro? You
But
can't just,
how
like,
do you
keep going
how do
through
you
life.
find but how do you find information that you don't know to seek?
That's one thing. And then once you have the information, where you gonna get the resources from?
What resources? Like, from the
You,
information?
you gotta you need the resources, whether it's people, connections, money.
Having,
It,
so,
having the information ain't enough.
but one of Blur's points was, like, that shit was passed down and passed down. But, like, at a certain point, you can't just keep going through the days like, oh, I don't have shit, like, I don't know what to do. Like, there's, like, especially today, bruh. Like, especially today, the information is there
But
for you.
but today is the advancement of today. We came a long way. That's what today proves. We have came a long way. Yes, now we are getting into the information. Now we knowing this stuff. When I was 18, 19, that wasn't that far back. I had no idea what credit scores was.
Yeah.
And did that affect my whole entire life? And told me this. School didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So my
Bruh.
mom didn't know. So no one had to tell me.
Nigga, I was getting them credit card. I was like 19
I
getting credit
remember.
cards.
I remember.
I was buying
I
all
remember.
kinds of shit, nigga. Going to Cleveland, watching LeBron play, nigga. Bills
Michael, I
came, I
remember.
ripped that
You
bitch up, nigga.
and you remember what you used to say? I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
And the
nigga.
only reason why you were saying that because you had no idea what it would do to your life.
Yeah, yeah,
If that's what I mean about information. No, yes, as the time changes, things gets better. More people start to know things, but we're just catching up when they've been knowing this stuff for a while.
but bruh, even back then, even
It's the same
then,
thing.
go ahead.
I'll just say the last thing. It's the same thing for owning land. Same thing for owning land. Who had all the land? All the land to pass down to their generation. Now we have no land coming up into this thing. Now we're trying to buy up land. Now you got plenty of black people that buy them land now because they got the money to do it. But this land been passed to generations, so some white people didn't even have to buy land. Could have been passed through generations.
Yeah, that's true.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I was gonna say, even back then, 2008, the information was there for me, bruh. Like, we didn't learn that shit. It wasn't in our school. I'm sure some schools was teaching that shit, but it wasn't in ours. But the information was still available if we was looking for it, bruh.
It was, but how would you know to look for it? Who told you to go look for it, Mark? How would you even know that's a thing? Like, you have to know it's a thing to investigate it. But you didn't know it was a thing.
No, I think it happened when I went to buy my first car, and it was like, wait a minute, what's all this shit? They ran my credit score and shit. I'm like, oh shit, right? But so that made me go, cause like, bruh, experience, like, if you live in life, there's gonna come a point in time where, like, you try to buy something and they're like, oh, yo, your credit score is like not up to par. And then you will
Mm-hmm.
look into like, yo, how can I make my credit score better? Like, what can I do to make my credit score better? What affects my credit score? Like, that type shit. Like,
But I get what you're saying right there. But we're on the same page right there. That's when the knowledge become available. And when the knowledge become available, we look into it. That's what we start doing. Oh, now we didn't know what it was at first, but now we know, and then we go look into it.
yeah,
And you know why I couldn't get a car because no credit is bad credit. I ain't have no credit at all to even get a goddamn car.
yeah,
How do I hell I build credit? Go apply for a credit card. Oh, you can't get a credit card because you ain't got no credit. Well, how the hell I get credit? So that's how it starts.
yeah,
That's how it starts, and you go down that road.
yeah. But I don't think. Well, there's a lot of shit that like. I'm not disagreeing that we were disadvantaged for a long time. I'm not disagreeing. Uh, I think though today there's a lot of advantages to being a minority, bruh. Like in the finances space, nigga. Like I think in all spaces, shit. In banks and schools, I think it's a lot of advantages to being a black person today. Like y'all don't think so though.
I mean, talk about those advantages.
I just did. Nigga, you could get into schools you're not qualified for. You can get loans you're not qualified for. All of this shit, nigga. Like, and I'm sure there's more, nigga. All of this shit is
But
like set up
how do
for.
you how do you know like how do you know exactly that person got into that school and they weren't qualified for it?
So, okay. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look that far, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
uh, I forget. It's not affirmative action, but it's I don't know the name of the shit.
Because
But go ahead.
I about to say because the way I'm saying it is that the rule was made up because of those African Americans that was qualified wasn't getting in either. So now it's like you have to let a minority get in. You have to because they always qualified in the first place, but you just wouldn't let them in.
Nah,
So
it
now
ain't
we're
that.
making a rule. How you know that?
It ain't that because if your GPA requirements is one thing, your shit don't gotta be up to here if you black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the GPA and all the requirements to get in is this bar right here, you don't gotta be here. If you here, your skin color get you here, nigga. Because the government get them niggas like money on the back end some type of way.
But you would have to know all those people credentials to say that they got in because of their skin color. And if you don't know their credentials, how can you be
Hey,
sure of that?
that's a good point. I didn't dive deep into this, like, so I can't argue with you on that. But
And if your skin color wasn't keeping you out in the first place, your skin color wouldn't be getting you in. I don't agree with that, but your skin color wouldn't be getting you in.
my point is, if it was just the best niggas, if it was just the best students, regardless of skin color, getting in, that's the way it should be, bro. Like,
But that's the way it
Yes,
always should have been.
yeah, that's
But
the
yeah,
it's
way it
not.
should be. But it wasn't that way, which is why they
Yeah.
did this.
yeah.
I like that little solid break.
I don't know, man. I guess we got off on this because of the owners and the coaches and shit. But it's like if we was in that position, it'd be the same way except reversed. Like, and no
But
one would care. Like, we wouldn't care about what white people like. We wouldn't care that the white people thought it was unfair. Like, cause
I
we
think
owned the
Black
teams and we
people,
had the coaches that we
I
black
wanted.
think it's
people are the most forgiving,
exactly.
accepting,
Hmm.
um,
You say white people?
black people,
Oh, okay.
the most giving, the most accepting, the most um, caring people are out there. Like,
Based on what metric, nigga? That's a broad statement, my nigga.
I mean, you could just look at history. You could see how many times
Exactly.
we have Um, basically turn the other cheek and just
and and we
move
fight for
forward.
fairness and equality is not and not we're not fighting to enslave the white people and they can
Yeah,
show them how they feel.
and a lot of these
So
people that's getting rights have been off of the strength of black people, like getting Hispanics right, getting LGBT rights. Like we are the ones that be at these rallies, like supporting and trying to help everybody. And then it's supposed to the benefits that they're giving us is supposed to trickle down. We never when it's just black people trying to get rights for themselves, that junk never passed. It never passed. But we always somehow all of these other groups they get their stuff passed immediately. They get money immediately. Ukraine money immediately. Dang, I can't remember what country, but we sent money overseas for gender issues in some country, like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But they can't. But they complaining about like reparations for righting their wrongs.
Yeah.
But they got money for Ukraine. They
We
got money
basically
for
funding that war, nigga.
a wall. Like they got money for Hispanics and like all of this stuff. Like, but when it comes to black people, it's always we got to do research or we got to look into that. Or I don't know if we can do that. Like,
What would the money? What would you have the money go for? For black people, what would it? Like, would
what
you
you
just
mean?
give them a monthly income, or what? What would?
a lump sum.
Yeah, my initial thought is a lump sum. The income is an interesting concept. However, I think that the issue with the income is what happens after I die. That's my only thing. Say they do reparations and it starts next week and I die in July. You know, okay. So where's the rest of that money that was owed to me?
If you ain't got no kids, it's over. It's a
See,
wrap.
I don't like that because then that just further re reinforces or like yeah it like gives them it gives them another motivation to kill me
Mm.
because it saves them money. I mean they don't really need a reason they
Yeah,
get
that's a
they
good
don't need a
point,
reason they do it regardless but if killing me stops saves them money or I mean they definitely gonna do it then
bruh.
so
And if
I don't know if I like the whole income thing unless there's some way that you know maybe I don't even it don't even have to be my kid. Whoever I sign it off to, that's who it go to. And you just add you know what I'm saying, you give it to them.
bro, we were just talking about how niggas don't really have didn't really have the like financial knowledge. If we give niggas a lump sum, niggas is gonna buy Jordans and weed and
Look,
That's,
codeine.
and that's
and I
their that's absolutely their choice. You know what I mean? You can't tell nobody how to spend their money. You feel what I'm saying? But they are owed that money. I don't care what they spend it on. They can spend it on cocaine. It's it's their money. It's their rightful money. Like you know what I'm saying? They're owed that, and they can do what they want with it. That white people do what they want with their money.
they smoke it
So
up too.
I think it's
I don't
different when it's man. Okay,
I don't care if they buy Michael Jordan himself.
this gonna sound crazy, right? But
Go
like
ahead.
this gonna sound wild, but it's like I think it's different when you earn your money versus now. And hold on, because the people that would be getting reparations today didn't do anything for it other than be born by people that were slaves. Like you get what I'm saying? Like so, it ain't really.
We are a product of
We're heirs
our
to it.
yeah, and we're a product of that. So it could be said that for the first half of your life, you ain't do nothing to get you where you at. Your mama did. You know, your parents did.
100%.
They provided that for you.
hundred
You
percent.
feel what I'm saying? So like it don't matter. Like that's like if somebody owe you something, it need to get paid.
Yeah.
Like it need to get paid.
But I
You
guess
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying
Like
they don't really owe it to us. They owe it to
yes, they
our
do.
forefathers and shit.
They do owe it to us. Yes, they do owe it to us. They do owe us.
because I do.
If I give you baby food, if I let you borrow baby food and you don't give it back, I want my baby food. I don't
After
care if
I
it's
die.
40. I don't care if it's 40 years down the line. I want my baby food
But I'm saying
because
after I
somebody's gonna be
die.
able to eat it.
After I die, who you want it from? You give
Somebody
me
gonna
baby
pay me
food.
my
I
baby.
die. Who do you want it from?
Your kids, they want their money. When you die, they gonna want your student loans from your kids.
Nah,
I want my baby food.
that shit
Just
die
think,
with you, bro.
no, it does not,
It
buddy.
does, bro.
No, it don't.
Yes, it
No, it
does.
don't.
Yo,
No, it
bro,
doesn't.
no debt transfers, bro.
Yes, it do.
It does not, bro.
Yes, yes, it does. Well, I know for sure there are some debts that go with you. I don't know if it's all of them, so I ain't gonna speak in absolutes. But
What debt go with you?
all debts don't die with you.
What debt go with you?
I'm pretty sure your student loans go with
If
you.
there's no cosigner, if you're the only signer on these loans, that shit die with you, bro. Now they
Nah.
could take your estate if you own some shit that they can sell, they can take their money from that shit if you owe some nigga some money, but that shit don't like transfer to your kids, nigga.
I'm pretty sure it do.
Like
I'm gonna write it down though to look up for sure.
yeah,
But I'm pretty. I believe strongly.
yeah. But I don't think so.
I hope not.
Yeah. But
Because Biden still ain't got rid of my student loan. So
He not going
it
to.
don't look like it's happening.
The dollar is crashing. Y'all know they basically declared war against China. Did
Who?
y'all
Based on what?
us?
who?
So y'all
Us?
know China.
We really?
China.
Oh my God!
Y'all know China and Russia been like working
I heard
together.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and like so basically they're working to not use the dollar anymore as their income. And they're gonna whatever they decide to use, they're gonna back it by like gold. Which the dollar used to be backed by gold, but then we
Stop that
took
shit.
it off
Yeah.
and now it's just debt. So basically what China and Russia is doing is they basically gathering everybody who's forced to use the dollar to buy oil from Saudi Arabia. They basically saying y'all don't gotta do that no more. Like y'all can rock with us. You know what I'm saying? And you can get your oil that way. And Saudi Arabia already said that they're open to accept money from different forms, like not just the dollar anymore.
Of course, because we
So
fucked them niggas, right? No, not that wasn't Saudi Arabia. My bad. Thinking about
I don't
different
know.
countries. Yeah,
I don't know why, but knowing America, I don't doubt it.
yeah.
So basically, America, if everybody stops using the dollar, is basically gonna crash because it's not backed by anything. So it's just like an idea. So if nobody believes in
Crypto,
it
nigga.
anymore, it's just gonna crash.
Yeah.
I don't know how I ain't getting in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know about that. But so basically America was like basically like threatening China, like if y'all continue to do business with Russia, it's not gonna be good for you.
We threatened
And
China.
like Russia, I mean not Russia, China has like a large population, uh,
Mm-hmm.
a booming economy,
Mm-hmm.
military resources, and Russia in their corner. So it's like,
But
Russia. So that includes like, cause I guess like one of the countries that is going to rock with China and them is South Africa, and America told South Africa like y'all need to stop rocking with them. And basically South Africa's like, well, when we had the apartheid and we were stuck under dictatorship, y'all wasn't helping us. It was Russia and them that was bringing us guns, trying to help us get our freedom. Y'all ain't care nothing about that. So why would we cut them off? Basically. So basically, it's kind of like China or Russia is like becoming like this whole "we for the people" type thing, and we the bad guy. I mean, we always been like, and when I say we, I say America, because you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
you riding for the boys? You riding
Ni
for the
hao.
red, white, and blue, nigga?
Ni hao. Um, but so basically, it's basically like the people versus America, and like America, the West is only like I don't know 15, 20%, you know, like versus the world. and like the world seems to be going over there.
The war is making sense now, nigga. They want the Ukraine to win. We can Russia, nigga.
Good luck.
Hey,
We're. I mean, like, and the dollar, like I said, the bank's already crashing.
yeah.
It's
That was
funny.
a
They ain't talking
specific
about
bank
that,
though. That was like a
but
specific. The
it's been more
Silicon
than
Valley
one
Bank.
bank. It was another bank too that crashed.
Oh, was it?
It was the second bank that crashed. I don't know if it was the same kind of thing, but
Mm.
the dollar is. It's not looking good.
I mean, if we go off history, it always rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we have a reason to
Yeah,
believe
but
it won't this time.
it'd be some dark times before the rebuild.
Yeah, you know what you gotta do then? Buy some stocks.
Yeah.
Invest
For
that
what?
money.
Or what? It's gonna be dollars on the ground like rubbish. Man. You ain't gonna be able to. You ain't gonna have no money to buy it because the dollar is gonna be value negative probably.
But I mean, we still gonna be using it here to buy shit. It's our shit, you know.
We're
Like,
gonna be bombed. Ain't gonna be no America. Nigga. It's gonna be hills have eyes.
hey, I used to have, bro. I used to have like a lot more, I guess, confidence in us as like a military power type shit. But if
Yeah,
a balloon can actually make it across the fucking United States without motherfuckers noticing, that's an issue, nigga. That's a problem, my nigga. Like,
yeah. It was different when China was here, Russia was there, and then America was here, and then Europe. You know what I'm saying? But like now, it's like a handicap match. It's like an unnecessary handicap match too. Like, let's say, like I don't know, I can't compare this, but like we were the champions. Let's say we're like I don't know, Chris Jericho. Nah, that's a good one. Oh, what was that? Y'all. Well, it's hard to pick like one to represent America. Oh, Hulk Hogan. Let's just pick Hulk
no.
Hogan because he was racist, so that works. Um,
He was racist with brown skin, nigga. That nigga was trying to look like us and hated us, nigga.
hey,
Fuck that
it'd
nigga.
be our biggest admirers that hate us the most.
Yeah.
Um, and
I
then
am
like
a real American. Yeah, go ahead.
and like it's a handicap match
Yeah.
against I don't know Kane and Undertaker.
Mhm.
Like, and you can only use one hand. Like it's not looking good for us. If it was 1-on-1, all right, maybe, but like
Well, it's
two
scripted,
together,
and it depends on who's writing the script.
it sounds like China.
Hey,
China Vince McMahon right now, and Russia is the girl that they paid off.
bruh, it's too late, dog. Cause like I was watching Rogan, and the nigga be spitballing, but it makes sense. Cause I was like, TikTok is a Chinese company, right? And never mind all their terms and conditions and shit, right? But it's like, like all of these dances, this nigga was like, that shit is a way that China can see how coordinated our kids are, nigga. Like, to see if like these niggas can, like, how good would these niggas be in combat? Like, some of these niggas is really coordinated, some aren't. Like, what are our kids comparably? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just using that shit as like whatever the little TikTok trend is, use that shit to compare as like to use as like a trend for America as a whole, bro. Like,
Well, if it's a dance off, they don't want none because
I
kids coordinated. Our kids coordinated now.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
some of them are.
I
It's been some
I
pretty bad TikToks too, though. Like,
I saw a
some niggas like
video of
me
them
on there.
showing
Go ahead.
Americans dancing on TikTok, and they was like, this is what the United States kids are doing, and this is what the China kids are doing. They was in the army, marching, spinning guns, and all kind of stuff. So
Them niggas on them books and on them computers over in China, man.
they get prepared. They preparing for war.
Like,
They said that America just is putting up some new arms military stations in the Philippines and the Chinese. I forget the man that is in charge of China, but he was like, y'all better slow down, basically. Like y'all better calm that down. Y'all better chill out with all of this like military stations. Yeah, all right, man.
I'm
Hey,
just saying with China, man.
hey,
Yeah,
hey.
play with China,
You
bro.
can say that knee how shit, nigga. My nigga, I'm American, my nigga. And we gonna ride on these niggas, my nigga. Like we always have, nigga. I'm not
Man,
worried
Hold
about
up. So,
shit, nigga.
so you're gonna
can
be in the
you
convoy? You gonna be with the convoy?
Say what?
You gonna be with the convoy?
Like on fighting?
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna
you
be
gonna
my
be
ass
with
at
the convoy.
home, my nigga.
you ain't gonna have a choice because they're gonna be at the doorstep. They're gonna be at your doorstep.
Nah.
They're gonna
Yeah,
start
I'm
that
sure you
draft
talking
back up.
about no, yeah.
They gonna
Better.
I'm the only boy type shit, my nigga, in my family. You know what I'm saying?
They,
that's that.
bro,
They change. They gonna change the rules.
it's
It's
not.
gonna be
Yeah,
over.
they're not gonna have a choice, dog. They're not gonna have a choice. They're gonna have to they're gonna have to use all their resources.
And push come to shove, I get in there on the computers for them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I control a drone, nigga. For sure, nigga. I ain't going out there though with no guns, nigga. I learned my lesson at paintballing, nigga. I was getting lit up, nigga. Them niggas were tearing my ass up, nigga. I don't want no
Man,
bullets.
I'm not messing with no country who was killing their own people.
China?
Yeah,
Remember they had that baby rule?
they had that
Oh
baby
yeah.
law. Yeah,
You can only
But
have one baby.
check this out though.
You have another baby, see what happens.
Check this out though. We heard that shit, but like, do you know any Chinese people that you could ask if that was real? Like, that shit could
I
be
believe
just
it was real.
propaganda, bruh. Like,
I believe it because they was overpopulated, man. It makes sense that they
my
don't want.
nigga, they
It's too
population are
overpopulated.
steadily growing though. If they would have did this 2 kid shit, it would have like these niggas is still growing, bro. Like,
Yeah, because they changed that law. You can have more than one kid now in China.
bro, I don't. When I meet a Chinese person and ask them niggas, could
First of
y'all only
all,
have 2 kids, nigga? Like,
I don't know. I don't know that you want to just ask like
why not?
let them be your friend for a while before you just jump out there and ask.
Man, I don't know if y'all remember. I used to work with. I wasn't thinking about this then, but I used to work with a lot of Asian niggas at Clayton State, bro. Bro was
Mhm.
like his favorite animal to eat was dog, nigga. Like legit to me, nigga. Like now, if a nigga say that to me, I feel like I could ask this nigga, were y'all only allowed to have 2 children, nigga?
Was he
Like,
serious or was he trolling?
nah, he was like dead ass, bro. And we had
Do you know the
so
kind of stuff they eat over there in China?
this nigga, like, we had a potluck and shit. This nigga made egg rolls with like a meat in it. I'm like, my nigga, nah, I'm not eating that shit. 'Cause you already told me you like dogs, nigga. Like, nah.
Oh my
But
God.
nah, he was dead ass. But I don't know, man. We been them through history. I do hate that like we stick our nose in everybody's business, and it sounds like that shit coming back to bite us in the ass. You know, like. But that do make
Yeah.
that Ukraine war make more sense. Like, 'cause I'm like, why are y'all sending all this shit over there? And like, we got problems here, my nigga. Like, but it could be a.
Speaking,
Go ahead.
no, no, go ahead. Finish what you were saying. Your
I was gonna
statement.
say it could be a bigger play involved. Like,
And for a country that don't got money, they're increasing the military budget again.
the states, us, or
Yes, us.
yeah, we need it. Sounds like.
No, we need it. Give me that money.
Oh, you saying that Ukraine is asking for more?
No, the United States is. I don't know where they're getting this money from, but they're spending more on military stuff.
Mm. I think we got more nukes than everybody, so. Bro, and that's a problem too. They know we not gonna use them, bro. What's the point of having them? See, that's why we need Trump in there, nigga. Because with Trump, bro, with Trump, you never know. There's like some guessing involved with like, damn, is this nigga gonna do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? With this shit, it's like Biden's not gonna do that shit. Like, it ain't no matter what happens, Biden ain't gonna do that. We could get nuked. He not gonna nuke them niggas. Like,
I don't think we needed to do it when Trump was in there because Trump was cool with them, cool with Buddy from
Putin,
Russia.
them, yeah.
Putin, yeah, like he had a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Now he could have been an insider. Who knows?
Sound
He
like
could
that's
have
what we
been.
need, nigga.
He could have been a pawn for Putin. Who knows?
Could have
I
been.
don't know.
But it sounds like that's what we need right now, nigga. Somebody to get us on that side. You know what I'm saying? Get us aligned with China and Russia.
I got somebody that's gonna get me on that side.
Who?
Jesus.
Okay.
I I got exactly what I need.
Yeah, in the afterlife, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. He put your ass right over there in the afterlife, nigga. Come back as a Chinese man, nigga. What you gonna say though, Blur? My bad.
Oh, what I was about to say is speaking of poking our nose at other people's business, y'all heard about what Uganda did?
Nah, what happened?
So they out they made it a law, that you pretty much can't be gay over there.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
no
heard.
LGBTQ nothing, and it's a law. So like
Okay.
and America is like, no, you can't do that. We're gonna come over there and straighten this out. Like, nigga,
Nigga, shut up.
this ain't your country,
Yeah.
nigga.
Like,
Like, sit your butt down somewhere, bruh.
yeah.
Like, whatever them people got their rules. So the president over there was like, no, we not. No, this is for our future. This is our country. No, we not gonna back down and change anything. And they tell me some. He said they tell me some. They want to take their aid. Fine, take your aid. Your aid is part of the problem.
Yeah.
So depending what he said. So, but what pissed me off is like that shit ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, let them do their thing over there, man.
Bro, you ain't nobody telling you how to make your rules over here in the United States. So don't go telling nobody else how to make their rules up in their country.
Yeah.
Like we
I
put our
agree with that,
nose.
but I do feel bad
Like,
for the people in Uganda
Why?
because I'm sure there's some gay people over there that
Don't be
want to be
gay,
gay.
nigga.
Nah.
Don't be gay.
uh,
you just have to imagine every place has their own rules. North Korea, is it North Korea or South Korea? They can't even leave.
Yeah,
So
north.
like you got your own rules, man, and it's just how it is.
Yeah.
don't y'all think it's strange that America was founded on getting away from like rule and control,
And now we're
and
trying to
they
control.
they got their freedom because they didn't want to pay taxes, and like now we're subject of all of those things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's time for us to uprise, man.
Make our
Hmm.
own shit.
It's time for us to overthrow the government, man.
Ooh. Ooh. I feel like
Beep 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 beep. Edit.
I feel like we should have this conversation somewhere else.
This is for entertainment purposes.
For sure.
Entertainment purposes.
You know they say that's what Thug was trying to do. He was trying to buy a city for all his people to come live in.
I heard about that.
And then
What's wrong with What's wrong with that?
then the Rico happened. Nothing wrong with it, nigga. But they not finna let no nigga. The feds was like, "Oh, we got enough, nigga." He tried to do what? We got enough now, nigga. Like,
Get them.
send them in. But nah.
But yeah, y'all know it's just like they say history repeat itself, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's just interesting. Like it's like a good show. Like you see a character and there's one thing you're like rooting for him, like yeah, go for it, and then like you slowly see them turn
Yeah.
into either the thing that they hated or something that you don't like anymore. Like you don't cheer for them as much. It's more like dang, like
Yeah.
why you act like I can't believe you, but this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I
Mhm.
see what's going on. It's just like dang, we started off with good intentions but now we're becoming the bad guy. Like
Yeah.
we're becoming the thing that you know. So
Yeah. But hey, this is this is all of our homes, man. Like, and
yeah.
I'm proud to be an American.
where at
At
least
least
I
I'm.
know I'm free.
Shut
Niggas
I
ain't
did
free
not know
as
that.
shit.
I
Huh?
ain't know them
that
words
shit
at
up.
all.
You ain't know them words,
Nah.
boy?
I know the song though, like I can hear it. Like I hear it, I can hear the beat and all that, but I didn't know the words no.
But them white people quit to make a song about America, boy.
Hmm.
But nah, it's like if that did happen, y'all fighting? Real talk,
Hell no. I ain't fighting, nigga.
man.
I'm
Them,
joining. Nah, I ain't saying it. Keep that to
you
myself.
joining what?
Go ahead, feel your statement.
I mean, I'm going am I fighting in the war actively, like going overseas to fight in a war?
Nah,
No.
fighting for America somehow.
I'm fighting for my family.
Yes,
That's
for
about it.
my loved ones.
Yeah, but they in America. Nigga. So you saying you would be fighting for America? Just
Time,
in your
time,
mind, it would be for your family.
I'd be fighting for my family.
So
yeah.
you would be fighting for America. Just
No, no.
No.
What I'm saying is, my family would be in a centralized location. If something comes to my doorstep, then it is what it is. If
nigga,
don't nothing come to my doorstep,
a goddamn missile gonna hit your doorstep,
and
nigga.
and nothing I can do about that.
You
What
can't do
what
nothing.
was me fighting in a war going? How is it gonna stop that?
That's true. That's true. Niggas at bruh, niggas in the Ukraine though, like it was like famous niggas going to fight with guns and shit, bruh. It's like, god damn. Like I can't imagine like they was asking anybody that if you can walk, just go get a gun and go do something, nigga. Or at least
That's
that's what they were showing us or telling us. Nigga. I don't know if that's true or
Mhm.
not, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
But at
that's true
least,
too.
but at least they was asking and not making.
well, it's either that or you gonna die, nigga. When the Russians come, nigga.
I'll
And
just leave, nigga. Shit.
Where you
speaking
gonna
of that
go?
propaganda, oh no, they wouldn't let nobody fly.
Yeah, where you gonna
They
go?
wouldn't let nobody leave.
They
I
were
don't know,
surrounding the
nigga.
airport, nigga, shooting planes out the sky, nigga.
I don't know. Shit.
Supposedly, nigga.
Speaking of the propaganda thing too, that is a good point because we really don't know
No, no.
what's what's true, you know.
Yeah.
But that's another thing. China and Russia agreed to have their own like a channel basically on TV that I guess share the news so that
Okay.
everybody's on like the same accord. Like,
Yeah.
and I always wonder. This is different from China. This is Japan. But I always used to wonder like if I'm Japanese, like say I was born Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hearing about Pearl Harbor and I'm hearing about Hiroshima. I'm just supposed to forget about that?
Yeah.
We own them niggas in
Like,
Japan.
huh?
I think we own their rights or something. I had to
Hold
look it
on,
up.
hold on.
Look it up, man. Look it up.
We all the peoples?
I'm saying like if my grandparents or my great grandparents were killed in Hiroshima,
Yeah.
the bombing of Hiroshima,
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta
you
forget
think
that, nigga.
no, I don't believe they've people for. I mean, I'm sure some of them
Nah,
are removed from it, but you can't really like. Can you ever really trust that we cool again? No,
no.
you killed my people, nigga.
But what they say, all's fair in love and war, man. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh well, you know what they did? They gave them reparations.
Did
Now
they?
that I think about it, yeah,
What they
the
give them?
Japanese got money. They got reparations.
It's a war, bro. Now that's some bullshit. We
The-
we should have got reparations before
They
them,
held.
before them,
They
bro.
held. They had.
That's some bullshit.
I've been telling you this. I think some Jews got reparations too, but I don't know. I don't think
From
we had
us?
to do that. I
Oh
don't think
yeah, I
we
was
had
about to
to do
say.
that. But
Oh, that's
yeah,
crazy.
like the Japanese, we had them in camps and stuff over here during
It
that
was a
time.
war though, bro.
They got reparations.
Man. Yeah. Okay. I changed my mind. We deserve a reparations, bruh. If we giving like if they just giving out money, there was a
Indian.
war, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else get money, not us. The
But you have to understand.
Native
Yeah.
Americans got theirs
Yeah.
in the form of land and
Land. Yeah.
reservations. Not to say that that was valued correctly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they don't deserve more, but I'm saying that's what they got.
Yeah.
And like
Better than we got.
What did we get?
Nothing.
we
Nigga.
got 40 acres and a
What do you
mule. We got 40 acres and a mule that we didn't get.
No, all we got is a two mop buckets and a squeegee, literally. And
Yeah. We got the damn
so,
ghettos, nigga. Man.
man, shoot.
And that's what they try to say, like, oh, we're gonna get them affordable housing. Oh, we're gonna get them better education. No, you're not.
Our education was ass. I don't know about your education. Well, actually, I don't know about yours either. Your like elementary or middle school education, but I know our high school education was
No,
shit.
you don't know. No claim was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's shit. All right. So
That's just They don't, and that's what I say when they say, "Oh, a trickle down effect." Like we need something that benefit us specifically because we were harmed specifically and intentionally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
it was just a couple years ago they was talking about how Wells Fargo was not giving black people fair loans. Like the interest rates that they were offering were worse
See,
despite their credit.
I would have to see that, man. I would have to see their individual credit scores, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did the niggas that's getting the loans just happen to have worse credit or had to defaulted on some shit and they happen to be black, nigga? So they shit was higher. Like,
I don't
you
I don't
could
think
take,
so.
bro.
This was a few years ago.
You can extrapolate. So like you could like at the surface, the black people could have higher interest rates, but they could also have defaulted in the past or like you know what I'm saying, owed some money to some niggas in the past and didn't pay. Like it's a bunch of shit that like their credit score could be equal, but like they could have been defaulted on some shit. They could have like you know what I'm saying. Like it
Well,
could have
no,
been some
I
underlying
don't.
shit.
I don't.
But you know,
I see what you're getting at, but I don't. If their credit score is the same,
You
like
can
the scenario, if
you
the scenario is the same, I don't think it matters.
no
But
like you can rebuild your credit to so like for instance if your shit 750 white person shit 750 black person shit 750 but they rebuilt they shit up from having shit credit they could still see where you defaulted on shit where you was late on these payments where
but
like
that stuff's supposed to be gone off your credit. You
that
supposed
shit
to
don't go
that,
nowhere.
but it's
no,
up.
but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go. You good. Go ahead.
I was about to say I don't think that because at the time that I'm getting this loan, my credit's at 750. Whether I had to rebuild it or not, my credit's at 750.
Yeah, but I can see where in the past you defaulted on some shit, so
So
why
what?
wouldn't I charge you a higher interest rate than someone that didn't default on some shit?
Well, here's the question: why do we have the same rate and he didn't default on anything? Shouldn't his be higher?
Hey, that's a good
I
point.
I don't think yeah, like I don't think
That's a good
no.
point.
But I do get that people can write an article and sway numbers. I get
Yeah,
what you're saying right there. So you can't believe everything you see.
yeah.
Um
And
so
people just
definitely do
want
your
that.
due diligence.
Yeah, and people want that clickbait. You know what I'm saying? They want that like, they want the shit that make people want to click on it. Like people quick to call somebody racist, bro. And I'm not saying racism don't exist, but like let's have some damn proof that like of the racism. Like
I agree
Uh
with I agree with you on that because I've seen plenty of video where someone called someone racist, and I was like, "Nigga, where you get that from? Like, you just can't call this nigga racist because you mad, like, because
I
you mad.
mean, how do you prove racism though?
Well, you can't really tell someone's racism or not unless they do something racist. But
Just
if
because
they
they
didn't
do
do it,
something racist don't make them racist.
well, what does it make them then?
It
just
could just be a
what do you
person
mean? Because
who
they do something racist?
well I'm saying
Like, well, I mean,
just
we
because
do
they do
something.
something racist one time doesn't make them a
So what if
racist.
a white person call you a nigger? That's one time.
Or he gonna get
He
his
ain't that
ass
racist,
whooped.
With an
but he not a
ER?
racist.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the ER, he
yeah.
not racist.
He might not be racist.
I can
So
see if
why
he
he
said
using it?
nigga, my nigga. Like,
No. Why? What if he said, "Hey, move out the way, nigger,"
yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
That's
or he don't
crazy.
know how to say nigger? He could be like, "Get out of my way, boy," or "I dropped my pen, boy. Pick that up for me, boy." What do you qualify that as?
mm,
What if y'all arguing though? You know what I'm saying?
No. What if you're not arguing? What if he just dropped his pen? You was near, and he said, "Boy, pick
Oh
up my
yeah, that's
pen, boy.
crazy.
I'm talking to you, boy."
That's crazy. Cause I think a lot of the times it'll be like motherfuckers get to arguing and then shit go there. But
yeah,
like,
and
Cause,
they saying something to.
yeah,
I mean, I'm not giving them a pass. I'm probably still gonna consider them racist.
yeah.
But
it's ba- it's based off that video I sent y'all, Mark.
Describe it.
Where they did. Remember they did They did the prank with the white guy and the
Oh,
black guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
couldn't have been
like, if
that
some
black dude, bro.
that's what I'm saying. If someone did that to you, and it was, I'm not even saying the prank was right, but I'm saying if it wasn't a prank, and someone just did that, like,
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm not giving nobody a pass. I'm not giving nobody the benefit of the doubt. Niggas racist.
Yeah.
I had to regain myself. I lost the Malcolm X in me, and I found it.
because that video, bro, like,
All
it
those
was
black
that
people
that was
were kind
crazy.
of like more shocked
They
than
was
angry.
they was patient because that's what we
Yeah.
are. We don't just we more patient than we want to hurt you, but
Is it patience, bro? It's like, or did them niggas know it's like nonsense? It's
we've
like,
been patient for years, man.
but what, like, with what?
Whatever with people nonsense.
Y'all
We've been
say,
patient with people nonsense for years. Like,
but like, it's like, nigga, am I gonna fire off on this nigga in Walmart, like, and go to jail,
uh,
or
when do you think black people ever cared about finding out for somebody?
I care about going to jail, nigga.
Since when?
Nigga,
Recently?
about 2 years. It's been about 2 years. And no, honestly, bro, I never wanted to
bruh,
go to
late,
jail, my nigga. I'd
bruh,
rather die
late,
than go to jail, nigga.
late. One of the referees at the flag football game call you a boy.
I ain't never hit that nigga though. I ain't
I'm
never
saying
hit
because
nobody.
he never call you a
And
boy.
bro, my
Late,
shit is even with that old nigga. My shit has always been come do something to me first, so I have a reason, nigga. I ain't just finna run attack somebody, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a one way ticket to jail, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
know. Some of those people that I think most of those people that I've seen hit a white person for calling them the N word didn't go to jail.
I don't know, man. That's a word versus like some physical. Like, I definitely probably would. I don't know. I would have called that nigga something. I would have called that nigga something back, but them niggas was like,
I
"You talk to me?"
I I know for a fact that if I was called the N word and I was by myself, no, I'll say something back. The most thing I probably do.
And that nigga wasn't
But
calling people the N word. He was saying boy, right? Or like,
if I
give me
yeah
that
yeah
boy.
he was saying
It's
boy.
about the same though.
But if I was calling the N word and I had my children with me, you getting hit. I'm just saying that right now. I'm gonna fight you.
Now, what if he beat you and your kids?
He won't. Do you hear me?
That would
Cause
be
I
a
be
terrible
thinking
example.
I be thinking like, if I'm with my wife, I probably just, cause I'm
You
thinking
know,
about my wife, really.
you ain't
Like,
gonna disrespect me in front of my wife, man. You ain't bad. No,
I'm
you
probably
ain't.
gonna, I'm probably gonna say something and tell you going about your business. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm thinking about my wife's safety at this point.
But I feel
Um,
like you'll know by
And
looking
she
at the
and she
nigga
thinking
if you
about
have a
and
good
she thinking about
chance.
you fine enough on this nigga.
nah, she know. I stay with the thing on me. So it really, I'm really,
But see, then, do you want to kill a nigga?
I don't.
Yeah,
But that's my thing. That's why I'm like, man, go on about your business.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But how many of them actually go about their business? They just keep pushing, egging. At least from the times I saw it happen, when I seen some people just try to move along and they just following them, saying stuff.
I'm probably gonna be another black man killed in Walmart for brandishing a gun. Except my gun gonna be real. So I would have got shot on purpose
Yeah.
It's kind of
for
hard.
actually doing it instead of the people who get shot in Walmart who don't have a gun.
It's kind of hard to say if I never been put in that situation, but I just don't see me being the person I am being disrespected in front of my kids or my wife. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. And like if some shit like that video happened, it's like I feel like I know some niggas trying to get some content. Like,
Yeah, yeah, with
Right,
that.
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
with that,
that's
yeah.
kind of, and that's what I'm saying too. If you saying somebody just walking up to me and like saying nigger or something or spitting in my face, then yeah,
oh, that's different. The
I'm gonna
spit
pop
is
off. Period.
that's a jumping point right there, nigga. You put your hands on me, basically, nigga. It's over for you, nigga.
But like, yeah, the nigger junk, like obviously I ain't cool with it, but I don't know.
Like
is it worth me going to jail? Like,
Yeah.
like I said, if I was by myself, I'm just gonna move on, and just let it be. I can't have my kids thinking to themselves or anyone like, Dad, why you didn't do anything? Dad, why you let him do it? Like, I don't want that lasting image in their brain. I just don't want them saying that I allow some man to just disrespect me, whether it's spit on me, hit me, call me the N word, and they know how damaging that stuff is.
But I mean, they gonna go to school and kids gonna call them worse than that, and they gonna have to. They can't fight
What's
everybody.
worse than it? What's the
yeah, that's
worst
what
than
I'm
the N
saying.
word?
And why is that worth putting your life in jeopardy?
Yeah.
Because you can very easily explain to them what just happened and why you made the decision you made.
Yeah.
Because you want to be in a life, and you didn't want to go to jail for doing what he deserved
Yeah. It's just an
happened to
ignorant
him.
nigga.
Happened to him. You know what I mean?
I,
Like,
I could explain that to them, and yes, they could understand, but that doesn't mean that image will be erased out their brain.
yeah, it might not, but it might be an image. They might see it as an image of strength, where
Yeah.
you see it as an image of weakness.
Yeah.
But I'm also
Because
not
they,
willing to take that chance.
so you willing to take the chance of being in jail for the rest of your life,
Well,
and
it's not necessary.
your kids growing up without you.
It's not necessarily me. I'm gonna go to jail.
It's a
Like,
chance.
like the N word is almost like an attack word. Like you
Um.
attacking me, I'm defending
It's
myself.
still a
Like I
word
said,
though.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen anyone go to jail for being caught, no, for retaliating against someone calling them the
I
N word.
mean, what?
and
Not saying it
and,
didn't.
and you're
Not
black.
not saying it. Not saying it didn't happen. I just haven't seen it
I
happen.
mean, what's an example of them not? When if someone got called the N word, got into a fight, and not went to jail?
All the videos that I've seen.
How you know they ain't go to jail? Nigga?
I mean, I read about these people, and I didn't read anything. I didn't read anything about them going to jail. They may
And
not
who's
be
to
in
say
the. It
that
might.
you might
Go
hit
ahead.
him, knock him out, he might die. Nigga.
Hit his head on the cement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he dead.
you'll be in jail for the rest of your life. You think your kids would
But
rather grow up with you in jail saying, "Well, at least he hit that cracker,"
Yeah,
or
but but that you can. But if you see y'all bringing up these type of scenarios that can happen in
it happens,
anything in
bro.
life. You're right,
all of them
but it can
are
happen.
just as viable as any of the other ones. Like it's all possible. These are all possibilities,
But
and
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's what I be thinking about. Like I could kill this person, and no, did I intend to kill him? No, but I know that it's a possibility. Now, what happens if that happens?
I mean, you could say the same thing for if you fighting someone's used to getting in a fight with someone, and you hit them hard and they die.
That's true. That's why
But but
prime
you but you didn't cause the fight. You just fighting them. You
don't matter. The end result is what it is. And then at the end of the day, it's your word versus,
yeah.
you know
But
what
you
I'm
got
saying?
some
Like,
footage.
it's your word and hoping that the jury's on your side.
Yeah,
you know who on my side?
don't say it. Don't say it.
Jesus.
All right.
So I ain't worried
Yep.
about the jury.
It's some people in prison with Jesus on their side too. You're
Yeah,
not
most
just.
of them.
Nah,
Them
they ain't have
niggas pray
Jesus on
all
their
day
side.
long and read the
Yeah,
Bible all day
yes.
long.
So you mean to tell me nobody in prison has Jesus? That's what
Well,
you
I
say.
mean, I'm not, I don't know what they had. I don't know. I don't know what they had. It's one thing to claim you have Jesus, and one thing to believe that you actually have him.
So you don't think? So you think people? So you don't think it's anybody in prison who believe and had Jesus before they went to prison?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Well, you just
I
said that
don't
you're not
know.
going to go to jail because you have Jesus, but I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of people who have Jesus are in jail and went to jail in the midst of them having Jesus, but they made a
And,
mistake.
and you're probably right. And some of those people probably got out the next day. Some of them people probably stayed
Okay.
in for 5 years.
Some of them niggas in there
I
for
don't know.
life. Some of them niggas died in jail
so,
after getting raped.
so
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus himself was in jail and
I know.
murdered and dead for 3 days.
Yeah,
Like
I
so
know.
anything Jesus, we're not anything Jesus had to go through. We're not too good to have to go through it ourselves.
I I know that for sure.
Boy,
But when I
religion got
say
that shit set up good, boy. Religion set up good, boy. Anything justified in that motherfucker. Go ahead, blur my bad.
it's not that I'm saying just because I have Jesus, that nothing will bad will happen to me. What I'm saying is I will make it through the outcome of it. I was saying I will make it through the outcome of whatever's happening. So, no, according to Jesus, my if I'm supposed to be punished, then I'm gonna get punished for the period of time I'm supposed to be punished. If I'm not, then I'm not.
Could be a life sentence that could be avoided though.
Hey, everything could be avoided, but people still do things. So
Everything cannot be avoided, nigga.
yeah, so there's lots of things that could be avoided, and
You
people
said
still it's
everything. That's different from a lot
ye-
of things.
everything could be avoided.
Okay, if somebody just pull a gun on you and shoot you, can be avoided, bro.
Yeah, you should have been in the area that you was in when it happened. You could have avoided the area.
Okay.
Also, I think this is part of my problem is that I do be thinking about stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of, I mean, I think it's a good thing, but I think it can be a bad thing too.
Always think
Uh,
about the worst shit that can happen.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I guess I think of the best stuff that can happen too. But there's a worst to that too. Like I remember one time, me and my wife was in Miami. We was walking on the sidewalk. We was on the right side. These people
Orlando.
came around the corner, and they was on the same side as us. So the dude moved over like out the way. The girl kept walking like she wasn't gonna move. So I moved out the way. My wife ain't moved out the way. And my wife said something like, you know, she said something and then the girl responded.
Wait, she said something to the girl?
Yeah, like as we walking by, like, I know you see us here or something like that.
Mm.
And the girl responded, no, 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 no. Actually, my wife didn't say nothing. My wife didn't say nothing. The girl, once she got past us, she said something. And my wife was about to like say something. So or she did say something. I'm like, man, just chill, chill, chill. Cause it's like, okay, y'all get in a fight. It's a lot of things that could like this is what I'm thinking. We on the sidewalk, y'all get in a fight. Say you win the fight. Okay. That's one multiverse. Say you lose the fight. Okay, that's another multiverse. Say you hit her, she stumbled into the street, get hit by a car.
Yeah.
That's another multi. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I know that it's not your intent to kill her. You are just frustrated because you feel disrespected, and you want to show her not to disrespect you. I get that, but is that worth some of these outcomes?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's a lot of situations that people get in. I don't think they intended, like, I don't think some of these murders, they intended to kill these people. You know what I mean? But, like, they didn't consider it as a possibility. In their mind, they're like, I'm finna knock this hoe out. And
Go on
I
about my
bet that,
business.
yeah, go on about my business. I bet they won't do that shit again.
Yeah.
Where a
So
whole time, you could knock them out, go on about your business, and they could spin the block.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She can lose
so,
her whole life that she's worked
ex-
hard for. You know what I'm
exactly. Like, you could
so
lose everything at a span of, like, 10 seconds.
saying? Yeah.
so
That
let me
nigga
Over,
could
throw
have
some.
been
over.
had the gun on him. Like, kill
So
He
let
both of
me.
was,
y'all,
he,
nigga.
the crazy part is he was, like, embarrassed, like, man, like, cause he knew she was wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just like, you know how niggas is. Like, they like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But still, if your wife would have knocked her out and he had the gun on her, like, who knows what would have happened? Like,
it's a bunch of,
yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her action could have got me killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it
But let
worth? You
me.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Well, let me throw something at y'all because this. No, it's like you say, it's a good thing sometimes to think that way. Other times it's just, you know, it's a bad thing too. Cause you could, if you gonna go by that logic, then you can just do that with everything.
I
I'm
do.
driving my, I'm driving my car. What if that billboard fall down and slice my head off? It's
Bruh.
a freak accident. Something can happen.
I,
Well,
Or
but that's like you said, that's a freak accident. That doesn't have, I don't have any involvement with that. I'm just driving. Like it's not like I didn't make a decision for that to happen. I'm just driving to work.
Or driving to work. You get over in a lane that you knew you weren't supposed to get over in, but you did anyway. That car could have clipped you from behind. You could have flipped and died.
I think about
Like
that shit.
if
Yeah, I
if you
do.
go, but what I'm saying, if you go through all these emotions every day, you will never make a decision. You'll
That's
be too
not true.
afraid to make any
No,
decision.
I make a decision based on
Those,
like
yeah, thinking about it.
I process those things and make a decision based on that.
Bruh, I've never been more aware of driving in my life, bruh. Like, I'm more aware of niggas around me, like, than I am, like, of anything, bruh. Like, and that shit just take me back. Like, I ain't gonna, like, the good old days, right? I used to drive drunk, like, every night home. I used to drive drunk every night home. I never got stopped. I never killed anyone, I don't think. I might have hit some shit. I might hit a cone or tree and shit. But like for the most part, I got through it. Now, the flip side of that is I could have killed somebody. I could have killed myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and for what? Like,
Yeah, and I remember those days. I should stop doing that, but you weren't listening to
that
me.
shit made me do
But
it more, nigga. I'm gonna show this nigga. I'm gonna show this nigga. I'm going 100 and I'm fucking wasted, nigga. Like, stupid shit.
and I do understand where y'all come from because I drive and I speed, and I probably never go to not speed, and I know the outcome of speeding. Like
Yeah, it's possible.
someone could just, as I'm speeding or getting over, someone could slam on their brakes,
Your
and
tire could
I can
pop,
hit,
nigga.
yeah, that too.
Yeah,
I can run over a nail in the road,
yeah.
and anything can happen. But I'm not going through life thinking about that type of stuff. I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm just not gonna do it to myself. If it's my time, it's my time. If I do something reckless and something happen, that's on me. It happens because I did something reckless.
This is why I used to
That's
scream at y'all when I used to be in the car, nigga.
Yeah.
I used to
and
say, no, nigga. But there was one time where I let you do what you do. And that was when my car got stolen. And I don't, for whatever reason, nothing else mattered.
Because you want your shit
At,
back, nigga.
in that moment, yeah, in that moment, I didn't process anything except we got to get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but any other time, I'm like, man, I know when you drive fast and you was like used to take corners and stuff. I know you're not like trying to kill us. Like I know your intent is not to kill us. But in my mind, it could happen. Like you said, like going 90 miles per hour on a straightaway is fine until for whatever reason the tire blow.
Yeah.
Now, now we're on the verge of death. You get what I'm saying? Like I
yeah, I
think
mean,
about that stuff.
on a prime example, on a regular rural way, I was driving, a light turned yellow. I was in my Mustang, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this light, right?" And I was making a left turn, so I hit 100.
Oh my god.
I hit 100. My speed said 100. Hit a left turn. As I came to them through that left turn, two of my wheels on the driver's side, left and the back wheel, came up off the ground,
Yeah.
and then it dropped back down. And my heart was beating so fast, bro. I was like, man, I could have flipped over, and something bad could have happened to me.
But you love that shit though, right? Like
After
it's
my heart started beating fast, I started back driving speeding about a 90 miles per hour again. Like it didn't change anything for me.
yeah,
Like,
bro.
yes, I know something bad could have happened, but it didn't. So I like driving fast. I'm not a slow driver. That's not gonna change anything for me. I would have to, even if I flipped my car, if I survived it, next time I get another car, I'm gonna drive it fast again. That's just how it is for me.
See, I was, bruh, younger me was that way, but like, cause that day that you freaked out, when he was driving fast,
Oh yeah, he was laughing.
yeah, I was like, man, that nigga tripping, bruh. Why that nigga acting like that? But now, that shit was crazy. I get it. Like,
I'm pretty sure car accident is the leading cause of death here.
yeah,
If it's either that or it might be cancer or something.
and we were just doing. He was just doing it just to do it. No reason.
No reason at all.
Like,
I
bruh,
never have a reason for speeding. I'm a fast person.
bruh, I had a statistics teacher. That nigga did the math. He was like, if the speed limit 60, and you going 80. And he was like, it take you 30 minutes to get there. The nigga broke it down. He was like, you get there 2 minutes earlier than you would do if you just would have did the speed limit. It's those 2 minutes worth like whatever could happen for you speeding there. Like,
But I'm not speeding there to get nowhere quicker. That's not why I'm speeding. I'm speeding because
he's
I
just
just
doing
like
it.
speeding.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't need to get nowhere quick. I mean, I'm gonna get there when I get there. Unless I'm being late to work, then of course, that 2 minutes make a difference. Being late to work.
Hey,
So
you either gonna be 4 minutes late or 6 minutes late, man. Like,
nah. Like when you trying to keep a good track record, you just sometimes you hit it. But to go back to that Florida thing, because me and Lando were just talking about this recently. Um, because I don't really remember it fully. Well, I don't remember who did it, so I want to know if y'all remember.
oh, I
Remember
remember
we
it.
was remember we was walking back from the strip,
Yeah,
and it was it
we
was
was
these
high.
guys. It was these guys on coming. I guess they walking the same way we was walking.
Walking towards
Who ran to
us.
the other Who ran to the other side of the street?
No idea.
Hold
Well,
on, hold on,
first
hold
off,
on, hold
yeah,
on, hold
first
on, hold on. I
we
didn't
was.
run to the other side of the street. I told y'all, I asked y'all,
You
I
said you
said,
had a bad
can we
feeling.
go to the, yeah, can we
Yeah.
go to the
Okay,
other side of the
We
street?
also had been
Also,
smoking though.
yeah, I
Yeah.
also want to add that we were under the influence,
Yeah.
and I do not have the best track record with weed. Like, I get very paranoid. I get
Yeah.
very paranoid.
Yeah. I
I
think
didn't
I
know this
went
at the
with you.
time. Yeah, you did, but I think
I don't
somebody
remember.
stayed. I don't think
Yeah.
everybody came.
nah.
Somebody stayed.
Mark stayed. Lando went with you,
I did.
and I think you stayed. I think Lando went. I was trying to figure out whether it was Lando or No ID that crossed the street.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't remember it that well. So you could be right. Could have been you that crossed the street. But I know I was the one that was like, "What are y'all crossing the street for?" Like just people walking toward us. Like y'all had all these. I think ID had these ideas. He got paranoid
Yeah.
that they can do something. I'm like, man, them people ain't studying us.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess they weren't. But
They could have
me,
been.
me as who I am at my core, and
Hmm.
then weed on top of that
Yeah.
is terrible.
And I
I
think
got
back
all,
then I was like, do something, nigga. Let them do something,
yeah. That's kind of like yeah.
nigga. But that shit's stupid, nigga. Like,
If it was Lando that came across with me, tell him I said thank you the next time you talk to him.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
For some reason, in my memory, I crossed with him too because I was like, I don't want this nigga to be high and
Y'all,
alone
you
over there.
you might have. You might have. You might have.
But I don't know.
I do remember that everybody did it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we eventually crossed over. Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. But bruh, speaking of like Florida, right, and just like thinking about shit that could happen. So I had heard somewhere that like the half life of cement, like which means like cement start like cracking and breaking up after like 75 years, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
chemical reaction of like the rebar that strengthens the cement starts like causing a reaction inside to make the shit crack. So flash forward to Florida, me and my wife went. I don't know if y'all remember, but getting down there, it's a storm, right? Like I literally could only see like the two headlights of the car in front. Like I couldn't see the car. I couldn't see anything, right? So in Florida, it's so many bridges over water, right? So this storm was happening, and my wife was like, "Pull over." After we got to where we was going, she was like, "I was talking to you the whole ride. I don't remember it, bro. Like I've never been more scared in my life, right?" So, like,
Were you driving?
yeah,
Or
I was
she was
driving.
driving?
I was driving. So I'm driving, and like the storm let up enough that I could see we about to come up over this bridge. The bridge goes straight up and turns, right? So I'm like, oh my God, right? My fucking heart's beating fast as fuck, right? Storm picked back up. Can't see shit. I'm driving based off the GPS, right? So like the GPS is curving, so I'm just gonna curve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know how I made it to where we was going, bruh. So flash forward to now, I'm back home. Anytime I gotta like go up over some shit, like my fucking heart drops a little bit, bruh. Like no lie, like a little fear seeps into me, like you know what I'm saying? It's
Is
like
it
I was
because
Mhm.
of your
traumatized, nigga.
knowledge?
Huh?
Is that because of your knowledge of the cement and conjunction with that experience?
So yeah, cause like I think Do you remember that the highway in Georgia that caught fire and just collapsed?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that shit came to my mind. It's like, bruh, this rain, and it's like cars were stopping like on this bridge in Florida, right? So it's like I would pass a car, cars was like on the shoulder. So it's like, fuck, I have no room for error here, bruh. Right? I
Hmm.
gotta be in these lanes. I gotta be in between these lines. So I might hit a car. I might drive off this bitch. The cement might fucking disintegrate, and we might fall to our fucking death. Like, you know what I'm saying? So bringing that shit back home, I'm like, I'm legit traumatized, bruh. Like, like that
So
shit's crazy, huh?
so how you ever been on one of those bridges in Florida where it's water leveled and it feels like the bridge is moving?
Bruh. Oh my.
Like, how you ever been on one of those? One is coming straight from Tampa, I think, and that you got to go through a toll, and once you get on it, it's like a 20 or 30 minute ride on this water level
Fuck.
bridge, bruh. Like I've always been scared of driving across water on bridges because my mind, and I didn't even know this. So thanks for telling me what you told me.
Yeah.
But my mind was always, nigga, a bridge built over water that can't be safe.
It can't be,
So
bro.
that was always on my mind. So my heart, I'm always super scared when I drive. Like the ride can't be over soon enough. And we was planning on probably trying to go to Key West,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a bridge, and
That
it's an
go out
hour
there.
long.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an hour long on that bridge, bro. And like Key West is a no for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not getting on that bridge.
Yeah. I got on a bridge. That shit was definitely moving, bruh. It was one of them bridges where it's not cement on the ground though. It was
Uh
like a
huh.
gate,
Yeah.
not a gate, but that metal shit where you could see through it.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
like,
I know you're talking about. Yeah,
nah.
and it feel like the it's moving.
Yep.
Nope. Nope.
Nah.
Not too long ago in Miami, one of the buildings collapsed. That was made up like one of them concrete buildings, like had apartments and stuff. But
Mm.
actually, I looked up how bridges are made. I think it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually do put the foundation into the ground. They like section off the water in a way. Like imagine if you had like you filled up your sink with water.
Yeah.
Imagine like you put a cup into the water to like separate what's inside the cup from the outside.
Yeah.
Then they take all of the water from inside the cup out, and then they dig into the ground, and that's where they put the foundation for the bridges.
But the water comes back, bruh. And the water
Yeah.
erodes everything, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but I just wanted y'all to know like it is in the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
I know it's in the ground.
I kind of feel. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. I know that shit in the ground, but
It better
goddamn.
be in the ground.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Water, man. Water erodes like straight rock, nigga. That like natural rock, bruh. Like so some cement that some man like fucking mixed and poured into the ground. Like who's the engineer that like think about this, bruh. An engineer like thought of this shit. It was like, oh, it'll work, nigga. Like this shit'll work. Like
I'm,
let's make a cup and put that shit into the ocean, nigga. Suck
I'm
all the
sure they
water out.
try some small bridges first, like some that you go like walk across.
Yeah, but I don't know. At the bottom or at the top of all this shit is a person, just like you and me, that came up with these ideas and shit. Like so, like who's to say like these niggas ain't? I don't know. These niggas
I
ain't.
mean, people are amazing, bro. Like
You
I
think
have
so?
faith. Yeah, I have faith in people's abilities. You know what I mean. What I
Man,
Yeah.
don't have faith in all the time is their intentions, but I do believe people are remarkable.
man, them niggas go home and get high and drunk just like everybody else,
Oh,
nigga.
okay. I mean, why
Like,
shouldn't they? Why should I be able to and they not be able to?
Cause you
cause you
can't
don't
be
have a
drunk building no bridge,
yeah,
my
you don't
nigga.
have a job that puts
Shoot.
people's
Yes,
lives in
don't.
danger.
Yes, don't drink while you're designing the bridge. Like, don't be drunk designing a bridge with the specific uh physics necessary to do. Yes, don't do the calculations while you're drunk. But I mean,
Nah,
if I can do my job and do whatever I want when I get off and still do my job successfully, why can't somebody else?
your job don't put people's lives at risk though.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm trained for my job. They're trained for their job. So, I mean, yeah, it's not as big as it's not, I guess, as much pressure, but at the end of the day, it's a person doing a job. You know,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you smoking or drinking, but just like you be thinking of all the things that can go wrong when it comes to jobs, that's how I think. You know, what if you are a person that drinks? What if you drunk too much? What if you woke up and took a cup of anything and think that I just took one cup, it ain't gonna hurt me, and then you took your ass to work?
well,
Hey,
I
that's
can't
different. That's different. I'm
hold up.
saying,
My point is just don't do it at all. Don't even put that. Be able. Just don't do it.
hey, you could tell this nigga don't drink. Nigga say he woke up and took a cup, nigga. The nigga drank a cup of alcohol, nigga. Okay, like a
and
shot,
then he
nigga.
a, and then he a firefighter on top of that. Come on, man.
Oh, them
Like
niggas
I gotta
should
trust
drink,
you with my
bro.
life. I gotta
Nah,
trust you with my life.
they putting their own
Nah.
life at risk, bro.
But
They
you
not
ain't
putting your
trusting.
life at risk,
Yeah, you are. You gotta save me from this burning building.
nigga. You better say yourself, nigga. You better run out there, nigga. I ain't waiting on
If
no
you ain't
firefighter,
already,
bro. I'm running through them
if you ain't,
flames.
if you ain't already knocked out.
My nigga, you ain't never did a lighter trick. You know what I'm saying? You light a lighter and put your finger through it. As long as you run, you can't catch on fire, nigga. as long as you run through that bitch, you good, my nigga.
So, have you ever tried running through a building just blazing?
Uh, did y'all know I tried to be a firefighter?
I
yes.
think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so they put you through you know what I'm saying? I did a little obstacle course, nigga. I had to drag a dummy. You know what I'm saying? I had to like
Water
go through a
hose.
tunnel. Huh?
You said it was
Yeah.
hard too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty difficult. You know what I'm saying? I got through that bitch though. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't taking
What?
it.
What happened?
Cause
That's what I'm about to say. Why you never end up
Yeah.
doing it?
bruh, that nigga said so check it was so they do like a little psych eval, right? Like on you.
This nigga is
I,
crazy.
so like the nigga said like, yo, what if like one of your people in your squad, like you look outside and you see them arguing with their wife and then he hit her? What would you do? Would you report him? I was like, nah. I would talk to my friend and say, hey, like, that's wrong. But like, I ain't gonna report this nigga. So apparently that was the wrong answer. Also, the nigga was like, yeah, you get to the scene of the crime and like your commanding officer asks you to like go into or like a car's on fire and you see gas dripping, but there's a person in the car, and the nigga above you tells you to go save the person out of the car, but they don't see the gas dripping. What do? I was like, I tell him the gas is dripping, and he'll say, okay, still go save the person. Then what you do? I was like, I got a family. I gotta make it home too. Like, right? Ain't no sense of like, what I'm saying, both of us going out, my nigga, right? Apparently, but like, what are you supposed to say to that, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You supposed to still go save the person because that's your job.
I ain't going over there, my nigga. When with gas dripping and
It's
it's on
still your
fire?
job, though, bro. Still your
Nah,
job. That's
no,
what you signed up for.
nah. That's why they didn't hire my ass. And
you
go
you were
ahead.
supposed to tell them that you were gonna save them, and then no, never
Oh,
mind. No, you
cause
weren't.
then,
You
cause then
did. You
once
did
you
it.
didn't
Yeah,
do it,
you're
boy,
right.
go go to jail. They gonna
Yeah,
sit him right
you're
in
right.
jail.
You're right.
Nah. And then, bro, for this psyche valve, I wore a fucking I wore khakis and I had a blue blazer on. I was swagging, bro. Right? This bitch ass nigga told me for a job interview, you need to make sure your pants match your suit jacket.
Oh
Bitch,
wow.
if you don't suck my dick, you just mad because you don't got no swag, you old ass bitch. I was looking good, nigga. But
Wow.
yeah,
What they got to do? Oh wow.
that shit went for me, bro. Alright,
hmm
but yeah. Anyway, y'all got some more, man.
That's it for me, man. I gotta pee.
No, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm tired than a bitch, man.
We had us a good one. We had us a good one though.
Yeah,
This was a good one.
nice little
Oh,
talk, man.
Hope y'all agree, man. And as always, man, we love to hear what you got to say in the comms. So drop it. We should make a since we got a Discord already, we should consider making a Discord for the community to drop in and talk to us. Y'all let us know what you think.
Yeah, for sure. And when y'all watch the video, if y'all like the shit, don't forget to like the shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit help us out in the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, help more get more eyes on us and shit like that. So do that.
Like,
Yeah.
subscribe, comment.
And we'll see y'all next time, man. Holla.
Peace.